SKYBOX beats.
What's up, everybody? Let me move this shit off the screen. Where the hell I got it at? Oh. Alright. What's going on? Hello, sweetheart. How are you, Anthony? Please subscribe to my YouTube hubby's channel. Alright, please subscribe to his channel. Alright, he got some good stuff up there. And he's one of the few men up here that talk some sense. I love it. So, what I came up here for is for those who have all the questions, all the doubts, all the wonderations, all the everything. Hey, Phoebe, girl, you know what? I was fine. And then I decided I'm at work. I said, oh, Bama on. Let me listen. What's up, exclusively me? Hey, baby. I hope you are fine. Mr. Debonair, hello, my love. Been a minute since I seen you. It's been a minute since I seen you. But I'm glad to see you, though. I really am. I came up here, excuse me, to answer the questions that was posed to me, answer the folks that had questions that was posed to me. Okay? Because I don't know how many different ways to say that I get to go where I want. We're all grown. We get to go where we want. And if I'm not working, I'm off on Mondays. So absolutely I'll come through. Anytime. You got my number. You know I'll come through anytime. Yeah, you do be sleeping and working at the same different times. Let me tell you something. With all the shit that's been going on this here week, I mean, goddamn, I don't know if I'm woke or asleep. All these long-ass lives is melding into each other. Honey, I understand, Phoebe, with your pretty self. Don't worry about it. Here's the thing. I don't know how many times I got to say it. I ain't never left her chat. I've been in 5A chat since I started going to 5A chat. I ain't never left 5A chat. And I don't plan on leaving 5A chat. I like 5A. 5A is a single black mother, the same as I was. Only she's only raising one. I got to say it, Triple L, I love you. I got to say it. It's just annoying. And then I'm going to go on back to work. Hey, Rennie. And yes. And you know, that's the thing. People always want to say, you go somewhere, you're doing this, you're doing that. And I'm not saying anything to nobody that's trying or that I think, what is the word I'm looking for? When they talking about fire, and if I happen to be over there, then I have nothing to say. Ain't nobody never heard me say nothing bad about fire. Never. They don't. They won't. I like fire. Fire is fine with me. Okay? Whatever she's done in the past, if she did anything in the past, don't have nothing to do with me. I will not judge her on her past because, damn it, I got a past. And I'm going to tell you something. When I heard Tracy D and them say, yeah, she slept with that man for Eric Kane for $50,000. Um, you a single mother, and I don't think Fi did it. But I tell you what, let a motherfucker offer me $50,000 for something. Yeah, you can get it. What's up? And I got kids, and I had 5. Let Eric Kane walk past me with $50,000 talking about you want I give you the boy, I beat you to the bed. Stop playing with me, okay? We single mamas got things to do. We got kids to take care of. We got kids, and I'm just Anthony. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. And it can look hoish. It can look. If I'm single, why the fuck shouldn't she be dating? Why? No, she's supposed to be dating. She's supposed to be. If she was always by herself at her age and then never was met with no one, then everybody would question that. Then she wrong for that. Let a nigga walk by me with $50,000 talking about, can I get some? I give you this $50,000. Bitch, here my bank account. Matter of fact, here my Cash App. Okay? So that need to be put to rest, whether she did or she didn't. It don't make a goddamn difference. Somebody say I ain't windmilling for Fi. Let me take a minute to windmill for Fi. If Fi did sleep with him and got $50,000, bravo, bravo, goddamn right, goddamn right. I don't care if you married. I don't care if you the president. If you not. Give me $50,000. You damn right you can get it. I got kids and shit to take care of. You damn right you can get it. You sure can, because there's plenty of bitches that's fucking for free. Plenty of bitches that's fucking for free. So if she did, she did, and she ain't got to explain it to no damn body. No damn body. Tracy D, Demi, yes, I like how you do hair. Yes, I'm amazed and happy that you a single woman, a single young hairstylist. I like the way you do hair. Do I like all that fuck shit that you and Tracy was bringing? No. Do I like hearing the fuck shit that Fi was talking about y'all? No. I don't like hearing nobody talk fuck shit about nobody at all. Did I ask to be a moderator when she was in her chat and they had all them goddamn trolls in there talking about Leah? I sure did, because what's important is getting them motherfuckers out there that's talking about Leah. Already got 1,200 people in there. You need somebody in there that you already know that cares about Leah. And yes, damn right I care about Leah. Leah is innocent in all of this. All of this. She ain't said nothing to nobody. And if Tracy D and Demi did anything for Leah, that was of their own choice. If you didn't want to do it, you shouldn't have done it. But to do something for somebody and then go back and talk about that shit is foul. It's foul. See, I wasn't planning on using my platform to just talk about people and all that shit. I don't do that. I don't do that unless it's that fucking dog, Tracy. I don't talk about nobody up here like talking about nobody. So yes, I asked for a wrench. I did, because they needed somebody in there that they knew that would take up for Leah. And I will take up for Leah any damn where at all. Fire is grown. She can fight her battles and trust and believe. Hey, the blog spot. I am so happy you up here. I'm going to drop the link fee by fee. I ain't going back to work. The real, whoever that is, said I need to go on back to work. The real, I'm going to tell you, I work for myself. And so I get to call the shots of when I go to work. You know, it's all good if I don't go to work. I can go to work 24 hours a day. So if I don't work for these next 2 hours, a bitch can work from 2 to 4 or 3 to 8 or whatever I want to work. It's all good. But what else? Other questions was asked. Am I so dense that I don't see what they're doing? No, I didn't know what the fuck they was doing at first. At first, Fi wanted to know why you just couldn't call me. That's what it all boiled down to. Why y'all couldn't just get in touch with them? If Andrea has any problem with me, she called me. If I have any problem with Andrea Lynch, I call her. I don't get up here and make a what you call it. When I had a question about being on Miss T Velocity, no, I didn't stop to send her email. I was too goddamn shocked and trying to figure out what the hell. I figured the quickest way, since I got zillions of emails coming at her, to have to say anything was to do a quick live. That was it. That was it. And I sent a text last night. Now, whether she listened or look or read it, I don't know. I just got Fi's number last night. Miss V comes in peace, gave me a call, let me know how that video looked to some people, because some people always got shit to say. I don't care where I go and how I move. They always got that shit to say. And so I said, I need her to know exactly where I'm coming from. You can read an email and you still don't know how where they're coming from. They still don't know. So I was glad to send her a text at least. I couldn't leave her a message. Her voicemail was full. And it was probably full of a whole bunch of fuck folks. A whole bunch of fuck folks. So I don't even expect her to listen to any text messages. So I mean any voicemails. So I left her a text instead. Whether she answers it or not is up to her. I don't have no problem with Fi. If she like me, I'm glad. If she don't like me, it's okay. I still like Fi. I'm not going to stop liking Fi because if she don't like me, there's plenty of folks up here that don't like me, I'm sure, that I still watch. Okay? No, I do not feel the need to be in anybody else's chat or subscribe to them if they're going to talk the way Tracy D and the way Demi did. I'm not. And after that live, that 7-hour shit where I'm sitting here with my mouth open and I hear both of them on each monitor, they both screaming. I'm trying to pay attention to both as much as I can, but it's hard. So I don't know. Mr. Triple L, you may not be able to see somebody because I'm broadcasting on two different platforms or two different channels. Well, same channel. Well, no, two different channels. That's right. That might be if you can't see them. They may be in the other one. But we talking about swinging and windmilling and banging for five. Tracy D, you fucking wrong with that shit. You wrong. If I was wrong with the shit she said, she jumped the gun about the 3 weeks. I jumped the gun when it came to Miss T Velocity and asking questions. And you know why I ain't understand. And no, I ain't slow. But yeah, I didn't understand. I couldn't figure it out because I'm driving home and I'm seeing five. And then I'm like, what the fuck? But that's neither here nor there. Any other questions? Oh, I'm a mole. Am I a mole? If you're a mole, don't you have shit supposed to take shit back to whomever you moling for? I ain't got shit to take back to nobody. I don't know nothing about nobody. I'm in there just to watch what they say, just to hear, be entertained like everybody else. So no, not a mole. Can't be a mole. I ain't got time for that. I mean, honestly, I don't have time for that. Am I slow? No. Probably slowed a lot of the bullshit that goes on, if anything. Oh, you there too, baby? Okay. Probably slow to a lot of this stupid shit that everybody keep going on about. But no. No. And if you see something I say or write that looks bad, then whatever. Okay. I know how I meant it. I know exactly how I meant it. And no, didn't run to Sean's live just to tell him this, that, or the other. No. I was feeling some kind of way about the T Velocity because I I felt like I had gotten disciplined and nobody was listening to me, that I went there for a reason. No, Miss T Velocity ain't called me. No. Andrea and I had one Zoom meeting and we talked through IG. And no, so Miss V in peace. Miss V comes in peace. I talked to her. I talked to several of my subscribers behind the scenes on IG. I don't get no information from them. They can't tell you I asked for no information and gave it to no damn body. I ain't got time for that. I don't even know how to dox nobody. If I put all my shit up here and out here in the public, okay, because I'm not worried about nobody doxing, because here's the thing, once you dox, what the fuck you gonna do then? What are you gonna do then? I saw Tracy today talking about how Sean sent her all this, that, and the other. Okay. What's up, Mrs. V, baby? How are you? Mrs. V can tell you I told her. I told her. And all the memberships, you know what? I mean, ridiculous. It's the idea. I won't even gonna put no membership up here because I ain't up here giving no tea. I ain't got nothing special to tell nobody. So yeah, I felt I didn't need no membership. Not at all. I don't know nothing about nobody up here other than what I see. And I ain't got, going back and telling somebody here, this, that, and other, I couldn't keep up with it if I tried to. If I tried to. So no, not at all. Hey, Chi-Town Chrissy. How are you, baby? Thank you for dropping some love. I appreciate it. Mrs. Mrs. V, nothing that I was just reading Rennie stuff, when she said she stopped the memberships. I still have my membership to Babe Nation, okay, to Vi. I still have my membership with Bama. I don't plan on changing that because I ain't been nowhere else other than where I go. And I'm going to stay a member. And it sure ain't to get nothing juicy to take to someone else. What the hell? I ain't got time to drop shit in people's emails and this, that, and the other. It's just take too much damn time. It's only 24 hours in a day. Technically, literally, you only have 14 usable hours. You really need the 8 hours of sleep. Now, this is just on the normal. Hey, Queen Lewis, baby. You need technically 8 hours of sleep. Okay, so you're going to spend 8 hours hopefully getting yourself together. You're going to spend the other 2 hours showering and doing other stuff like that. You technically only have 14 more hours in the day. If you go to work for 8 hours a day, you'd have limited it down to 6 hours a day. You come home, okay, maybe you spend an hour doing food or whatever, okay? You got time, you got to do the kids too. Now, I'm lucky my kids are grown, so I ain't got to do the kids, but I have a mama that I take care of, so I got to check and make sure my mama's straight, okay? Now, that drops it down to 4 hours. For me, probably 6, 7 hours. But I ain't spending all my time up here. No. I got too many subscriptions to too many goddamn places to be sitting up here all day and night when I'm not at work or dealing with mama. No. I got the Netflix, I got the Hulus, I got the HBO, I got the Showtime, the Stars. I watch anime, so I got Crunchyroll, I got Funimation. I got to spend my time on there. So when I'm up here. And I spend a couple hours here and there. I'm like Miss V. I can't watch all the beginning of the videos for everybody because we spend 10 minutes saying hi. So that's 10 minutes I got to cut. I got to cut to get to the meat of it. And then you may see somebody say something in the chat. I don't sit here and screenshot nobody in the chat. For those who do, I'm amazed. But if you screenshot something about somebody, screenshot their entire conversation. What's up, Shelby, baby? Screenshot the entire conversation, okay? Put it into context. Put it into context. Okay, blank stare, 10 minutes saying hi. And of course you want to speak to your people that come in. The only people I owe something to is the people that subscribe and even the people that come in and hang in the bushes. Those are the only people I'm responsible to. That's it. That is it. Only people I'm responsible to. So listen, here's the link. Let's get this started. Let's get it doing. Please ask whatever. And I'm only cussing because I'm like exasperated. It's not even, it ain't being slow. It's being exasperated with the bullshit. It's being exasperated. It's like, are you kidding me? Really? You think I'm a mole? Really? And what is it that that Phi Babe may say that I could possibly take to do something to anybody else? What's up, my love? How are you, baby?
Okay.
You know I loved
What
you
the
down.
hell is
Tell what
going
you
on?
feel. Hey,
What
Aisha.
what in the hell is going on? I am totally lost.
Oh, I'm a mole. I'm being side-eyed. I'm whatever else. I don't know. I must run naked through the street. I don't know what else the fuck I did. I'm purposely acting as if I don't know. If I don't fucking remember, I'm gonna say it again. If I don't remember shit, I don't remember exactly shit. But I do know that I'm trying to get the general idea and the general time down, the general whatever. That that's what I'm trying to do. So I mean, you and I talk often. You one of my main mods. You and I talk. What's ain't no main mods. All of y'all my main mods. I talk to you all the time.
Girl,
And
when did this occur? Like, I
mm,
know that I know that you made a video and
hey
talked to
sunshine.
people, but
Mm-hmm.
before the video, you made a comment. So I heard them talking about the comment and saying that the timing. But what
Oh, when I
inspired
complimented, right?
from the timing of after you did the comment toward making the video?
Do they realize that she was speaking to people when I made the comment, and she put it up after she put up several more?
Oh, I'm asking,
Mm,
was something going on in your mind or someone talking to you, and you don't have to say who? It's
mm.
just what was going on from after you made the comment to the next day toward you making a video.
Oh, yes, I got you. Okay, and that like you cleared up. That was the first video when she was coming up there, and as the other lady said, I knew what she was coming to do. Listen, I ain't stunting what people coming to do. The girl did good hair. I like what she does. I like her hair. I like the hair that she does. I like the wigs that QB showed. All that bullshit. So as she was speaking to folks and getting ready to get into her video, I put the comment down. I like your hair. She reminds me of how I was at that age, doing what she doing. And when she put the comment up, she had already started talking. Okay. And I'm not gonna say I don't like the way she do hair. I do. Maybe the timing ain't right for other people, but I just said, hey, I like the way you do hair. I do. Fi's hair was looking fly. When she went to Atlanta, her hair was looking fly. Every time Demi did it, the Fry said Demi did it, her hair looked good.
Okay,
I
I'm
don't
gonna
talk to
break this
Demi.
down. I'm gonna break
Break it.
this down.
Please do.
Um, I'm like the I Babe of Babe Nation.
Ooh, don't say that.
I'm the
You gonna
the
get
nice,
side eyed.
the good. I already said it on my video, so
Oh Lord. Now
I'm
we gonna
like.
be on LSA.
But what I mean, what I'm saying is that me and her kind of move the same, and we have the energy that's that comes in the combustion, and it explodes and it does something. When I
Mm-hmm.
dance and sing, and when she sits there and she does stuff, and things come to her mind and everything, me and her kind of move the same.
I get
That's
you.
what I'm saying.
Just don't bring no gun and put it nowhere near you, okay? Okay, just don't do that, cause I will get in the car and drive up there and take the damn gun from you. Don't do that shit. But go ahead, break it down.
And there are some people that are in Babe Nation
Mm-hmm.
that are well, Sean said, don't windmill for me. He made two videos talking about that. Fi Babe has said that over the past year, or maybe even before I even came into the sector, she
Uh-huh.
said something because I talk to different content creators behind
Right.
the scenes. So I am, I can't
Knowledgeable.
think of the word,
Knowledgeable.
I'm pumped on some
Yes.
stuff, and they're gonna tell you the real,
True.
real, and it's
True.
gonna hurt.
Right. I'd rather somebody tell me the real shit than tell me something different because I don't know, but the only thing I know is me. Tell me the real shit.
And there are some people who run their mouth too much.
Me.
I don't know, and no, not in that sense.
Oh,
Soon as something happens, they run and tell. You got
oh,
to run and tell that,
the
like
bone
in the
carriers.
church. Yeah, the bone carriers, they run and tell stuff, and when they do, they are very passionate about Phi Bay, right?
That's true. Hold on,
And
Aisha, baby.
I don't know if it's really windmilling. It may be windmilling. It could be windmilling, and it exactly could be windmilling with 100%. I don't want to say what it is. All I
Right.
want to say is that if there seems like it's a great divide on should we windmill for somebody or not, and how far
And how far to go with it.
with
I agree.
what is uncouth, what is a no, what is a do girl, what is
I do, boy. I do all that.
a do up,
Yeah. Hey, I can't.
what should you do, what is unseemly,
Oh shit, there's so much unseemly up here.
and to keep it all the way buck,
Mm-hmm.
um that's why I choose not to make it on every stream yard. But
Mm-hmm.
when I have sometimes an impulse like go up there, go up on
Exactly.
13 and get on that stream yard, and then I
Thank you,
say
Aisha,
no.
baby. True. And that was my problem because I
I
want
don't
to
have the
talk to
energy,
them.
Lori. I
It's
don't have
like,
the energy.
tell me. Tell me, what is it that you're talking about?
But I do know you, Lori, you have the energy sometimes. You
Mm-hmm.
are a night owl sometimes,
Sometimes, at least I
and
want to be.
different things. I have a job that I have to be on weekends at work at 8 a.m.
Oh, yeah. I don't like that. Mm-hmm.
So I can't do everything I want to do. And I
But
know
you know, you
other
get
people.
questioned a lot for being so many different people's moderator.
Oh, I'm probably hitting it hard right now. Some people are probably talking real bad about me,
Oh,
but
goodness.
that's why I already made the video and talked about it. And
Right?
when I talked about it, I was talking about being an independent thinker. And
Yes.
I went in and I really tried to give people the real. And I'm gonna really give it to you rough right now. I might have already said that before. I've already said that before. I said I'm not gonna kiss nobody's butt to for anything. When they start paying a bill of mine, see, I'm being repetitious. Last time I was on your StreamYard, I said that. So
But it's the truth. Ain't nobody paying nobody else's bills. What do you think I can't?
Hi, how you doing? Hi,
Hey,
everyone.
baby. How are you?
Look, you know how I feel about you. I'm gonna tell you the real.
Tell me the real. Tell always. Everybody.
I
Tell me.
I understood the video you made and why you made it. I
And did I not say in
understand,
the video, I love me some fiber.
right?
Love
And
me.
it's not even much. It's like, don't tell me. Listen, I understood at the time
Right.
why they were saying what they were saying,
Right.
but at the same time, we know that some people are like a Sean Brother could go on, if I think of
Mm-hmm.
going to other subscribers platform, and they don't get the side eye like you may get
you're
from going
right.
on.
I can't.
And I guess that comes with time and knowing
Right. Solidity.
like
Yeah.
for one, um, Sean always said a queen stands alone.
Right.
So it's like an initiation into a sorority. There's times that you think that you're not getting in the way of people, but then when you look back at it, you can see that you're getting in the way of being a subscriber and being a content creator. Is two different entities.
Mm-hmm.
And as a subscriber of Five Bed, and not what since I would have never this me. Once I knew what happened between Fabe and Tracy D,
Right. Hey, Venus.
I I would have I would have never. even I went into the chat, but like I said, to drop down into the chat, I would be a bitch babe at that point because we all want to know what the bullshit was about. And,
Mm-hmm.
and we know that all the offers gonna be in there. So then you really got to see that, you know, I couldn't be on Demi's side because I didn't know a side to be on. I didn't hear her side, so I
That's
had
why
to.
I was watching both. I'm trying to figure out what the fuck, because it was all
But
about
you
why
could, but
didn't you
here's the
call
thing.
me?
But here's the thing. You could watch both, Lori.
Mm-hmm.
This is different. But when
Right.
you drop down and engage in conversation, whether you recognize it or not, it's
Right.
like you was engaging with the other people. They was up in there to tear down Five Big. Period.
Right.
And Tracy Dean them know that they was going to be what they was doing. So it wasn't like they was coming there to be
To be all
uh
friendly. Right.
right, because
Right.
if that's the case, they would have went back to QB and did what the shit they did. Now they're not going to QB. They went to the opposite side. They went to
Right.
the ops for real. So Lori, the only thing I'm saying is I get why people. And then when they were saying what you happened to Sharon thing, I didn't see it. I don't watch people in chats.
I,
I don't
you
know if
know,
I don't
my
watch y'all in
ego was
chats.
feeling bruised about Miss T Velocity
It
because
should have
I was
been.
like,
It should have
but
been, and that was understandable.
yeah,
But this is where the problem coming at. When you win this, they say you win the Sean chat. Now here's the difference that I watch. They got people like if we talking about a rainbow, and you jump in the chat with your feelings.
right,
We're not talking about your feelings right now. We're talking about the rainbow. You see what I'm saying?
right, exactly,
So
exactly.
that's where the problem coming in at the fact that you were hurt,
Exactly. Well, you
Mhm.
and
know what
you
it is
but you
in
say what you said
chat.
on your but you said
When
what you
I
said in
chat,
your
I'm
video.
thinking, I'm feeling like I'm talking to the, the person. Like when somebody type in the chat, I feel like I'm talking to, they're talking to me, and I feel like I'm talking to Sean. And
But Sean was talking about something totally different than you needed the ear to hear, but that wasn't the
right,
time.
right, right,
You needed somebody to vent to, and
right,
even then, like I said, you said, "Oh Lord, Andre, I was about to call you before you went on." You said
right.
I was just about to call you. I came to your chat,
Yeah,
and I didn't even know that she had went over there. How I
yeah,
found out that she went over there because of your going live. You going live.
right.
Did I feel some kind of way about her being over there? Yeah, because I didn't watch it because of the issue between the whole thing with the 5AU and all that. I had no interest in the lady,
Right, right.
and I still don't. I'm still not gonna watch it. Just what it is. You know, I don't care who go. I just that's how I roll. If I got a bad taste for you, I got a bad taste for you.
Yeah.
5A
Right.
can't change that because 5A like you now. That's cool, and I can't stop 5A. What I had to tell my daughter today, I can't push my understanding on you.
Right.
I can only tell you, you're going to tell me what you feel, but at the end of the day, I got to stand in my conviction just like as my child. I tell you, you got to stand in your own. I
That's
used
it.
to be trying to make her do, this is how I see it and this is what is going to be done.
Right.
And who are we? Who are we to tell people how to react and how to respond? So I felt some kind of way about the situation once I realized why would you be dog loyal by going over there and then you go over there. Now she said she went over there she forgave the girl. Okay.
Wait.
Laura had nothing to forgive. Laura went over there. You didn't know the lady. You had no issue, no
I
bad.
didn't know that lady at all.
Right. And now I think a lot of times they put a lot on you. But when Fabi did it, nobody came back and said, "Wow, I can understand how Lord feel." I do understand, and I still like Fabi, but I understand you how that
Right.
you was reprimanded and felt made to feel like you was used, and you kept saying, "I didn't feel that," but they kept saying, "Well, she used you," and did I think she used you, Lori? I did. You know what I'm saying? I did, and I
Right.
said, I did, but that had nothing to do with,
But
I
that's the
agree.
thing.
Who did
If
you
she
say
did
used?
use me, there's nothing that I could do about it.
Right.
Who did you say
So
used?
I'm sorry, go ahead.
Who did you say used? I can't. I didn't even hear who the person was.
Miss T Velocity, that they used me. But I mean, I don't feel like I was used. I
And
don't.
don't let that be, let me tell you something. And this is what I had to learn. You can't let nobody
Thank you,
else
Miss T Velocity.
opinion infringe on how you feel. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? That, but
Right.
that's what we do. YouTube is a gang mentality, you
It
know.
is.
And I think that we are so gang, because here's the thing. That's what I was saying today. I don't care about Tracy and Five's fight. I cared that Tracy D talked about that child. I can't
That's
respect her no more.
I
I could,
respect. It's the
I
child.
yeah,
Fight
but
the
see,
fight.
now let me tell you something. I realize that Tracy D is no good, but I'm not going to lose no sleep over Tracy D.
No. No.
But the disrespect came for her because if you was with somebody for 2 years and now you speaking like you never liked this person, first of
Right.
all, forget Fabi. As a grown woman, you gave up 2 years of your life for somebody you don't like. I think you're stupid.
And you
I,
did
I just
all this for her child.
I
Why?
think you're stupid. But you know what? A long time ago, VS kept saying that she had somebody else in that over there. VS kept
Oh
saying it.
Lord.
And we kept on saying, who could it be? Because Tracy D didn't come to during the court time. Then you
Right.
look at what she's doing, you almost like to say, I wonder if that's the VS because we kept thinking that was BBK, which and I'm like, no, maybe, but
Right.
here's the thing.
I never thought it
These
was BBK.
these grown ass people taking the time away for life to be on some fuck shit like that, something wrong with you.
Yeah. I
I
mean,
like
it's
you
just
too.
ridiculous.
Miss, I
I
can't.
like you too, but to do all this shit, no.
I can't. I
They
got
need.
questions.
Uh,
Can you answer a question for me?
Sure.
What does get out your feelings mean, and what do you take out of it, and how does that apply to any of this mess that has gone on? What does it apply to Lori? Like, does it even apply at all?
My opinion of it is you don't windmill for somebody unless you in your feelings. But everybody always says stay out your feelings, get out your feelings. Is we in our feelings or is we not in our feelings? We build relationships, virtual relationships. And if we build a relationship where we care and we respect somebody, then we get in our feelings about it. If I didn't care about Fi, I wouldn't have give a damn if she went on Miss T Velocity Street at
Okay,
all.
I got a question.
here,
So,
here,
what about when we are in chats and we keep saying the same stuff over and over? Yeah, I don't like how they did this person. What is that act? Is that an action or is that just a feeling?
it could be it could be both. Depends on how deep you got in your feelings. Cause see, here's the thing. I don't like what Tracy D did, 5A, but it don't affect me. It just doesn't.
Exactly. Fi
It
is
doesn't
grown. She
because
can handle it.
here's the thing. What it do is make me. I can draw a conclusion based on the facts that I've been on YouTube for a while. The
Thank
facts
you.
is the facts is that Tracy D had a relationship with 5A off of YouTube. That's the facts.
True.
We can't
True.
deny that. The
Yeah.
fact is the let me explain to you. The getting out your feelings it's a term that people put on you when they know they're doing something that you don't like. They don't want you in
Oh.
your feelings. Because how can you separate your emotions? If that's the case, when you're watching a movie on TV, if they said, "Oh, it's not personal," but don't you affect when the bad guy's doing something, to the good guy?
Sure, Lemon, when
Don't
something bad happened, I cried
don't
too.
you don't you feel it?
I do.
Now once the movie's off, I'm done with it. I don't
Right.
sit at nighttime having a dream that wow, um, um, like the guy Chadman that died. I'm sorry he did, but I don't know that man. I can't
Right.
have that. That's getting out your feelings. Recognize this
Okay.
person died, but I'm sorry that he died, but it doesn't affect my life.
Right.
Okay. I can't. The type of get out your feelings. Lori doesn't beef, so this is really towards someone who's trying to beef on these streets. That get out your feelings that I'm talking about is for intentional, for somebody to be intentional in a chat to say, I'm gonna dox you, or I'm gonna create a challenge,
Oh.
or I'm gonna do this. Of course, Lori doesn't fit that scenario, but that could fit the scenario with people who they're sitting in chats and they are complaining or they are upset about what has happened to someone, and really it builds community, a sense of sisterhood, a sense of
But
brotherhood.
but see,
When it
but
comes
that's the
down to it, it's not doing a damn
here's
thing
the
in these
here's the
streets.
thing about that. Let me explain something that I watch on YouTube.
Please break
The
it down.
people the people that you think are outraged about something, they're on outrage until the fact that they want to see somebody beef. Meaning that Tracy D and 5 Bay relationship don't mean nothing to them. But
Right.
they want to see a fight. So they'll sit there and be typing, 5 shouldn't have done it to Tracy D. Then they come on this side, yeah, or I didn't know this happening. See, they really not caring.
Mm-hmm.
They're just in the chat just starting shit.
Who
Some
erased your
people just,
comment, Miss T?
huh?
Who erased Miss
I
T's
can't
comment?
I can't just hit the nail on the head. There are some chatters that would love for Lori to get in her feelings and get upset. She might not do it, but they just thinking, oh, I'm just gonna say whatever I want to say, just like the ops would say, or just like another camp would say, just
Not
like somebody has a different opinion would say. And then
right.
once they do that, either Lori is gonna be like, either I'm gonna make a video, I'm gonna text somebody, I'm gonna cry, I'm gonna yell,
You know I'm gonna be
I'm gonna
teared up.
take action.
But here's the thing that I noticed. Like I'm gonna say this. Tracy D. How she felt about Andrea. A lot of people felt that.
Right.
A lot of people feel that. But here's the thing: what make your opinion so greater than hers, or what make you think that how she responds, and and is it for drama, or do she really is she just that passionate? See, I don't know these people, so you got people that are set up to stir up some kind of pot. It's just what it is.
Right.
And I mean, you can't have a good chat unless you got the bad and the good in the chat. You can't have somebody who just if everybody was good in the chat, 5 chat wouldn't be popping, Sean chat wouldn't be popping. So when you
True.
see people get out your feelings or this and that, you got to think
All
what is
right,
their
Miss
int
T,
what
Velocity.
is their intent? See, because it's an intent behind anybody doing anything on this YouTube. And because we don't know people intent, we just got to roll with it. I'm not there to judge you, but I know one thing. I know that 5 with 5 doing that, she got a 1 bedroom and 1 bathroom. Doesn't affect nobody ever. To know
Not
that,
at all. It only got
it
nothing to do with me.
would not. But when you hear people talking, like the question they was asking to Tracy D. and them, that's what I'm saying.
Right.
How you get how you so invested in a beef?
Right. And
So
somebody
now,
else's.
right. So when he said get out your feelings, I think everybody it's not so much feelings. It's just people like drama.
Right. They love the drama. They want to see stuff happen. They want to see it. See, when this stuff happens and I'm watching, I'm in my feelings, okay? Once I see the stuff that's going on and I actually see how deep it's getting and how somebody's actually doing her, yeah, I get in my feelings. And I'm in my feelings and I'm like, that ain't right. That shit's not right. I might don't speak on it right then, but that shit I mean, what I do is instead I will just reject or take my subscription away. I'm just one person, but
Okay.
if it's something that's bad enough, I just take my subscription away.
So
And
you're
if it's
saying
about,
you don't want to
Mhm.
do as the Indians do. You just want to be kind of independent. You want to go where you
That's what I said
want
from
to
the very
chat.
beginning.
But here's the thing, Lori. There's
Hmm.
no such thing as an
Right?
independent
Exactly.
there's no
Independent
such
contract.
content creator. It's just not. And it's no such thing as an independent subscriber.
True.
Because here's the thing: you need to follow the trail. I don't because I miss a lot of things because there's certain people I wait till 5 talk about it, or you may say whoever the people that I like. I
Right?
can't be investing in going to people that I try to I can't click on the tree. I just can't. I
Right.
tried it.
It's too dark,
I can't.
very
I
dark.
just I just can't do it. So I don't care what she's saying unless Sean or Fi or somebody else reported. It
Right.
ain't like Demi. I was over Demi the first day. So I'm not going back to find out. I would have to find out for some other way. I'm not
Exactly.
I'm not
I
going
ain't said
back.
I'm not. I'm not going back either. Not at all. That first night I was in there, and I'm hearing her getting ready to start, and I see they starting to talk about Leah. My only concern is Leah. It's the baby.
But here's the thing. This where I think you went wrong at.
Hmm.
The train had already left the station, Lord. There's nothing you could have done to
Out of
not
our
stop
hands.
people from talking
It was
about it.
out of our hands.
It it was nothing
Uh,
you could do. We could sit back and all cringe and hurt. And I would
right.
listen. I was devastated. I was devastated for that child and the stuff that the narrative that they painting about Five Bay's daughter now, it's
Yeah.
worse and worse every day. So here's the thing:
Yeah.
you got to understand that we got on a train that was already moving, Lori,
Yeah.
and you keep trying to figure out to start your own your caboose.
I'm always
The,
trying to figure some shit out. I'm
but
trying to figure shit out.
here's the thing, Lori. You are not separate apart from the sector. You're just not. So you got to recognize that there's times
Yeah.
that when you drop down amongst all them ops and
Uh,
you thought that people listen, they got people that did it and didn't say nothing and people are jumping on them just for being there. And I think that's wrong. I think that if I
true.
want to step down to somebody's chat, I should be able to step down.
True.
But
And the
here's the,
people
the
that's the thing. That's people were speaking to me that I knew from Babe Nation, and I spoke back.
right, but then the same people was the ones that turn on you to tell. I screenshot what Laura stayed in a chat. You see what I'm saying?
Yep.
It,
Yep. I wanted to know what the fuck was going on. What was going on? And the only way to know it is to hear it from the person who's saying it, which is why I stayed in there. And in
Lord,
the 7 hour one, huh? I didn't do that
Lord,
whole
you
7 hours.
don't have to be a bushwatcher. Like I've stayed in
Yep.
the bushes a whole lot, and here's what I do. Before
Yeah.
I put a comment out, I debate with myself for about 30 seconds, back and forth, back and forth.
How it's gonna come back to bite you in the ass.
Should I drop down? Should I say this? Because once it's out there, and there's even some people. If you go in a person that you don't really like or care for, and you know that they
Hmm.
already own something like goddess, goddess. If you put or whoever, if you put something, they're gonna see that comment even if you retract it. So they're gonna respond back to you if they choose to. And
Hmm.
you think that that it's gone. No, it's not gone. They can see it.
Well, yeah, especially if they on the stream yard, they can see it.
So it's very important what we put down in these chats and everything. Everybody, yes, they are ready to take a screenshot very, very fast.
Well, they need to go ahead and take a screenshot because I ain't lied to nobody. I ain't said nothing to nobody. And like you said, Miss K, I'm in the beef sector and I'm branching on up out the beef sector, not even out. I'm never going to leave the beef sector because there's a whole ton of people here that I just adore. But I want to do more too. You know what I'm saying? I want to
but
do more.
I mean, but you should do more. And here's the thing that it's like there's no such thing as lukewarm in the beef sector.
True.
They won't allow you to be. And I told
Nope.
you this before.
You did.
You're not gonna allow it to be lukewarm. And you want to be everybody's
I know.
friend.
And,
And
that, and
here's
that's the worst
but
thing in
here's
the world.
here's the thing. Because even down to after you apologized to Reed and Sean Bradley made you do it and all that shit.
Sean Brad, he didn't make me do
I,
nothing.
I know. I said this what they saying. I said
Oh,
all that
Jesus.
shit. It was just a book being read, and they were so mad at him that they went after you. But you and this was Sean said. I would have stood in my shit now. I know you didn't mean no harm by it, but
Wait. They actually said that I said that Sean Bradley made me
no,
do it.
yes, there was they
They,
say Sean. No, they say Sean, not you.
oh,
They say Sean
okay.
Brett. There's
They,
a difference. And
yeah.
here's the thing: who are you proving that to? Because no, guess what? Those on this side already know that you did it. Because Sean said somebody. He didn't say
Yeah.
Lori. He said somebody. We was there. But on
Right.
this side, him saying he could have just said word said Lori because that's what they took from it. Now they
Uh-huh.
heard somebody just like we heard somebody. But
Right.
when I want to fight, I'm gonna twist that lie to fit me. What my fight is gonna be about. So to justify me going after Lori, Lori did it because Sean said he used to do it. See this how this sector work, Lori.
Yeah, I see. I see. I see. Sean, Laura did it because Sean said. I mean, it's just so ridiculous to think that people. I guess no, it ain't because people move up here because of other people all day long. They move up here because somebody, and so they do it all day long. Why not think Lori do it too?
Yeah.
They right.
The
Why
case
not
is
think Lori
built.
do it?
And,
The case is trying to be built on
Right.
any information.
Mm.
but here's the thing: if anybody sit down and be sector with their own brain,
Right.
there's alliances that are good today that are not going to be good tomorrow. It's just what it is.
Right. Right. Right.
There's situation where um people trying to get QB and 5 beta turn against each other. Would it
Right.
work? Would it work? I don't know. I'm not gonna sit here. I hope it don't. I really do. But I
Mm-hmm.
wouldn't be surprised either way because I didn't watch alliances go apart from the best of them.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you
And
Yeah.
got
guess
to
what? Guess
you.
what? There is Jessica B is in Ness No Mess's chat right now. Now Ness
Mm.
kind of like lets anybody kind of come in her chat and stuff and whatever. But if Jessica B is the new Pizarro of
Oh
truth,
God, I'm sick of Jessica B. And that's
then
what people said about me.
Let me tell you a beef that happened because somebody misunderstood what somebody was saying. Next No Mess got up and talked about 5 days just recently. And 5 days said I went over to Next No Mess because Duchess Keller. I didn't like what Duchess Keller Love did to her, right?
Right.
That, but she proceeded to talk about that she know the ops, she knew how to do the ops and all that. But you know what she was talking about? Kiki. Now next, because she didn't think that Fabe said, "Well, I know how to strategize and do this and do all this." Now she didn't took
Mm,
it that Fabe was talking about her that day. She was really talking about Kiki. But Ness took it because her and Fabe was already standing the fist on how they felt about each other.
right.
So when she heard that, she went and did a whole video. Fucking telling Fabe, fuck you, you can come over here. I don't need nobody approval. You came over here and then you went back and talk about me. No, she didn't. But in your heart,
Mm.
who can tell her that it didn't happen like that? See what
That's
I'm saying?
true.
Because of bone carriers,
mm-hmm,
and people hear one thing and they go off. Like the train has left,
right.
and guess
Yep.
what? Yeah, now she can't come back from you because you done cussed this lady out about a video that wasn't even much about you.
Yeah.
It
And
wouldn't.
I can't what's really happening is that uh if Jessica B she can't I don't know if people are coming to your chat just because you're talking about Five Babe or just because you talk about Sean Bradley. Of course, they're not your supporters, but you got to go ahead and own that. You got to know who you are and who you belong to and what's going on with you, so you can push it out. You can push out the content that you're supposed to be pushing out because if you up here looking for somebody to be in your chat and and you're thinking about what I'm really trying to say is if Jessica B is with Tracy, now Pizarro is with Tracy too, but she's been roaming around to different places. But
Preserve not much with her kids,
yeah,
so
yeah,
she can't be loyal to nobody. Okay.
Pizarro is Jessica B. So why in the world would you have Jessica B in your chat? I'm sitting
Because
here
bec-
moderating, and I'm like, Jessica B's in here. She's full of mess. She's messier than Pizarro.
you know why, but you know why you have it
Lord.
up. You know why you do it because you think you're strategizing, but you're losing, Ness.
Hey,
You're losing.
Jim.
You're losing on this part. If you have to win over Tracy's people to prove a point to Tracy,
Love you,
who's trying to
Jim.
win? Who's trying to win over Tracy? Nobody should. Nobody should. Tracy is not worth me spending.
That just really threw me
No,
all the way
now,
off the
Ness,
bus.
you have to start at the top which is Tracy. She doesn't
Mm.
care about Ness. So you, Tracy, you know that anybody that's involved with Tracy, boo,
Oh,
boo, boo, bye, bye, bye. I don't care.
that
Right.
threw the hell out of me.
Alliances are some broken alliances and they not gonna work.
Mm.
And here's the thing. They're not broken as people think. Sometimes people are seeing their people out there like if they're separating from them, but just to conquer what they need to conquer is. See, that's what Tracy D did. See, we thought that the alliance with 5A was, but let me tell you something. Ain't nobody. I love my daughter to death. But she ain't gonna have me be around nobody for 2 years just so we could sock it to them. No, you gonna sock it to them now. We ain't gonna sock it to them. We ain't spending 2 years. We ain't. That's 2 years of my life I can't get back. You understand what I'm saying? So I don't care. I don't
Right,
know
Mom?
how. I don't know how great the VS was. I was
Okay.
around, but
Sorry, y'all.
yeah, she ain't worth no 2 years of my life. I just ain't. I just don't have it to do.
If
If
you
we
gonna
gonna
hate
come in.
somebody, why do it for 2 damn years? I
I
mean,
ain't doing
come
it for
on.
look. I mean, we might do it for a week. Look, I mean, my girlfriend just set up some ex boyfriends, and that, you know what I'm saying. Look, we gonna do it this after this. We out. You know, you know,
Honey.
get what we need to get from this situation and be gone. But
Right.
you think I'm gonna be talking? So if I tell my girlfriend I want you to be talking to my boyfriend to see if he like you, okay, the first day. Now if she talking to him 2 months later, excuse me, bitch, you like him now? Cause this too long. You fell in love. I got a problem now.
No,
You know
we
what I'm
keep
saying?
mans and friends separated.
No,
Yeah, we
no,
can
but
meet
I'm
and
just,
everything, but yeah, we
I'm just saying if I'm trying to get you to set up my boyfriend and see if he gonna fall for the okie doke, and 2 months later I can still see where he talking to you on the phone. I realized that plan backfired on me because you still
honey.
talking to him. You see what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So this what I'm saying, these alliances, it's supposed to be one thing, but they come out to be something else. And then when you get you got to get with this person, you got to drop this person because you need to go greater and get where you need to get. You know what
Right.
I'm saying?
Yep.
Because I'm just saying, because even down to Tracy D being mad about Sharon Bradley, I don't understand. You know that she went on a trip the first time, and you stuck around and you mad because she went to Orlando. But see, here's the thing: people don't listen. Tracy D said she didn't know that QB was going to be in Orlando until she saw him in Orlando. Now
Right.
she said that she called him to wish him well before they left. Now, how you didn't know he was going to Orlando and then you wishing him well before he left? You see how people lie, but everybody ain't listening. She
See,
knew.
that's the thing. And here's the thing. She knew, and whatever her reasons are, if you mad, if you got a friend, and whatever your reasons are for not calling them, not being woman enough to just come over and talk to her, okay? This ain't got nothing to do with, the baby. This has got to do with, um, whether or not she has any, whether or not, let me get it right, let me say it right. What it's got to damn it do with is if you have a problem with somebody, just tell them. Don't sit here and even if somebody bring it out, even if I brought it out and want to say, what you doing? Why you doing this? How you doing this to me? Then just ask her up here. I mean, answer her up here. I mean,
That's good. That go
don't,
with Mr. What he was saying.
yes.
People can't get out their feelings because envy and jealousy is a monster that ain't going and you can't just walk away from. So
No,
you can't get out of being jealous of somebody.
well,
Jealousy is
is
like
it?
hatred.
It
Envy is
is.
like hatred. You can't get out of them situations. You got to get, you know what I'm saying? That ain't nothing you can just stop being. You cannot stop being jealous of somebody on your own. So for us to tell people to get out their feelings, when they
True.
got envy and jealousy, that's a once that monster on your back, once that monkey on your back, it's on your back for good.
But why is everybody got to be so goddamn jealous of everybody
It's
else?
not because you got to stand.
Play the game. Play the game.
It's an emotion. Envy is an emotion just like love.
Right.
And people got to recognize that. So, 5A really hurt because she really thought that, see, envy come in a different form. Envy came in a form like it was love, but it was really envy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You see, she 5A looked at it, this girl, but she always been envy of you. So envy gonna play the game that, you know, of love.
Right.
It do the same thing. It come, but listen, it comes in the form of I'm gonna be there for you. I come to keep the child for you. I let my dog stay by, but that's all why I'm envious you.
Collecting
I'm trying to get
information,
close to you.
Well, god dang.
collecting information as I help you.
I'm saying, what you say?
Jeez.
What you
Collecting
say, love?
information as I help you.
Right. So
Oh my
envy,
god.
envy may seem like love. What seemed like love to me, now you see that it was really
Thank
envy.
Keisha, baby.
But how can you decipher somebody jealous and envy? You can't. You can't.
No,
But you
no.
know what? Like you said, you start seeing the pattern. Now she said she started feeling some kind of way. See our feelings. Go with your feelings. We
Right?
put our. I don't know why we put our feelings on a back burner when it comes down to love. Because we'll
I
be
don't
in love
know.
with somebody, and the man will beat our ass, and we say, "Well, he said he's sorry," and we
True.
not. But love don't beat nobody ass. But
True.
because he did this, because he paid my bills, he take care of this, and he buy me what I want. See, here we go. But
Yeah.
all along, we don't know that ain't love.
But and here's one more thing now. I wouldn't gonna say but so much, okay, to
Mm.
either party because they can make up tomorrow and then they be friends. It's like that girlfriend you got with the boyfriend that you know ain't no good or that done hurt her and she mad and she come to you and y'all talk about it and then 2 days later they back together and you done talk trash and everything else and said this, that, and the other. And here go one more lesson for everybody. Now this was put on in the chat at 707. I mean it's not 707. 707. It's 716 here. So that make it look like what? He put it up there now? Ain't no timestamp up there. Ain't no
Let me
timestamp
see
up
when
there.
that happened.
Exactly.
Paid up for. I think
So
that's
when they put mine up there, mine had been at the beginning when I came in there.
But here's the
That's
here's
the
the thing.
thing.
Here's the
In
thing.
reality, no script. Wait a second. In reality, no script. No, I'm not cool with Tracy D and I only wanted to mod for them during not even mod for them. I wanted to help Demi and Tracy D control the people that had came in there started talking about Leah on that first live that she did. That was the only reason because of Leah. Not because I wanted to be and hang out with them. I mean, I cannot judge nobody. I am nobody's
so
judge.
Lori,
I just know
Lori,
where to go and
Lori,
not to go.
Lori.
Mm-hmm.
You were setting yourself up
For
for.
yep.
Wait, I gotta turn that off. I'm sorry.
No, you right. I set myself up. I do it all the
You were
time.
setting
Yeah.
yourself up for to be in the
Thank you, Aisha.
limelight, and sometimes we have to get ourselves ready to get in the limelight. We're gonna have to put on some armor. We're gonna
But see,
have to.
that's the thing. I didn't think I was getting in the limelight. I thought I was helping Tracy D keep people
But
from
here,
talking
but
about
here, but
Leah.
here, but here's the thing. See, here's the thing. Who you say you was helping? The fact that you was trying to help Tracy D is going against some. You know that
So
they were
don't
going.
try to protect Leah. Don't try to protect
No,
Leah.
no,
Is this
no.
it?
Wait, listen. Our protection of Leah is the fact that we know that they're lying. But here's the thing: we can't fight these people for saying. We can't make nobody not say the vile shit they want to say. We
Right.
mark, look, we mark you and see you for who you are and keep going.
I
You
thought I
can't get
could
up in
block
that
them at least.
block. But guess
That's what
what?
I was thinking I could
But
do.
you was
I can't
asking to be
believe.
you was asking to be the ops moderator at the time, Lori. God,
Oh
you need to
shit.
understand that, Lori. Tracy has
Okay.
become the ops. You
Mhm.
got to. This is what you got to understand. You taking the way you. I know your processing of it may not
Yeah.
be because
Yeah,
you
you're
still
right.
thinking that. And here's the thing: if Five ain't make up with Tracy D, I think she a damn fool. But guess what? I'm not gonna be mad.
I can't be. I can't be
So
mad.
I'm saying, but here's the thing: Tracy, ain't nothing she could say to me as a woman that make
Hmm.
me understand the vile way she went to fight her friend. That's just it.
It just got nasty. Nasty.
Now
And I
here's the
just
thing. And even
oh
with a boyfriend and girlfriend, like you were talking about, my best friend was getting married. My brother and her cousin caught her husband cheating before the wedding. They called me and asked me to do it. Now I didn't see it. So here I go, and I told her what happened. They broke up for about a day or two. Next thing they were back together. You know what I told her?
what?
I said I love you to death. I could see that man screwing on my floor. I will never tell you again. I said, because guess what? I have no dog in this race. If you can forgive him, I can too. And I moved on. And guess what? Have he cheated on her since then? Hell to the yeah. But guess what? I ain't mad at him because guess what? You married a cheater. You know what he was capable of doing. Don't tell me nothing about that man.
Right,
Now, if you
right,
need me to come get you, and if he beat your ass and come get you, I'm pulling up. I ain't putting up to fight him. I ain't putting up to do nothing. Get in the car, get your shit, and let's go. I ain't busting the brake for you with this nigga no more. You understand? But I
right,
still love you, and I'm not in the fight no more.
right.
And guess what? I saw my sister husband cheat on her, and she saw it with her own eyes. So one day she called me and asked me about. You know what I told her?
What?
Your eyes, you saw with your own eyes and do shit. What my eyes gonna do to you? She asked me
Uh,
what I said. And I said, well, guess what? You saw it and didn't do nothing about it. Why you questioning my eyes? Okay? And I'm done with it. What you gonna do? And when I see
Reality,
him,
no script. Saying let Lolo go where she want to go. She know people watching her. She does not care. Honestly, it is not even about trying to do something that's wrong. I can see if I was in there trash talking somebody in one side and then going back to the other and trash talking the other. Never.
okay, let me put it in a sense that can make you understand. You had an ex-husband, Lord, from what we said, right?
Yes. Yes.
And he did some shit to you that just
Yes.
wasn't cool.
He did.
And after you then told us about what he did,
Hmm.
and I'm supposed to be on your side, right?
Well, that's the
If you
thing. Yeah. Well, I guess. I mean, but here's the
if
thing.
you
I can't be mad if you on his side.
yes, you can. Listen. I can't listen. I have a choice. I can see you for where you were and move on. Because I move
Right.
on for somebody who, if you love me or you like me, and you know somebody did some vile shit to me, and you
Ain't
think it's
stop
okay,
smiling. Right.
I got a problem with that. And that's what they're trying to tell you. It's
Okay.
not the fact. It's just the fact that if somebody did something to you and I like you. And that's when you and Andrea was having it out, you couldn't understand how that you kept on saying, I'm trying to be neutral. But this what the thing was. Let me finish telling you.
I'm listening.
Jay Dunn Jay Dunn didn't allow you to be neutral. Jay Dunn like I got two friends that don't like each other.
Yeah.
They are not uncomfortable. They are not going to sit there in front of me and talk about each other. It just ain't happening. Jay
Right.
Dunn did everything she did every time to say something about Lori. I mean, Andrea. And that's what
Yeah.
we were trying to tell you. It wasn't the fact that you could still be Jay Dunn's friend, but Jay Dunn
Right.
didn't allow you. And she was doing it on purpose, but
I
you were
feel
still.
like a starry night.
Yeah,
I
I'm
Tracy
feel
is
sorry.
like
an
it.
opinionated person, highly.
You right. Here's the thing. When when it comes, okay, take that scenario with me and my ex-husband. He cheated. He went on his business, on his way. I cheated. I went on my way. There is no innocent party in it.
I'm
You
not
know what
talking
I'm
about the
saying?
cheating. I'm talking about somebody was treating you bad. I'm not talking about. See,
Right.
that's wrongful
And he
shit. If
did
somebody
treat me
cheat,
right. Yeah, but he did treat me right. That was treating me wrong. And
right?
he had his reasons and I had my reasons. So therefore, I would see it if whoever got their reasons, if you feeling his reasons, then you feeling his reasons. And if
But,
you I'm not gonna be mad at anybody for being with anybody else or you
but
know,
here's the thing. That's because this said like if you my best friend, like we can't stop at told QB. You my best friend. You met Tracy D because of me, right?
right. Right.
And then okay, now listen to this now. You think she shouldn't feel no kind of way about QB and Tracy D because me and you was connected, and that's how Tracy D got connected. And now you and Tracy D going about to talk about me. Wait, hold up. How that work?
Wait a minute.
You, Tracy D, QB and Fabe were friends.
Right. Right.
Tracy D got connected because of Fabe.
Yeah, because of Phi Babe.
So
And
now that you feel so good to go behind my back and talk to my best friend, you don't think she should feel some kind of way about it?
You may have that they having a separate friendship than other than the three of them.
Right. How that work?
So you know there are people that gravitate toward other people
But
just
still,
for
that's
the
a
real.
nasty. Yeah, yeah, they gravitate. But guess what? In the real world, you got to call a spade a spade.
I mean, yeah, and I guess I
If
try to
if
put
if
reality in it because sometimes people have
reality,
more
if
in
me and
common
you,
than the original folks.
And but guess what? But then you tell when you then it got to be a part of being honest with me. Then
Yeah, yeah.
see what I'm
And
saying? You could do
yeah,
you
and they
could
should
like
have
who you
kept
like.
her involved. Yeah, and I mean, it should have kept her involved. It shouldn't have been no sneaky stuff. Now, if it was doing the party, then I can kind of see, because first we all thought maybe they were doing a party. Maybe they were
Right.
planning a party. But
Tracy
when it
did
came
and
down to something
Demi
different,
Tracy did and Demi do it didn't do nothing. They were not. They didn't have no money to do shit
right?
with.
Hey,
So
Mrs.
look,
Davenport.
the
And
fact that
Lily,
Five Bay went to dinner, you got to listen to people. The fact that Five Bay took Tracy D to dinner for her birthday, and
right?
Ron have to pay, it had Ron have to pay for the dog, the boyfriend, and all this kind of bullshit. You think they got money to go give a party? Okay,
Right.
Oh, I thought. Well, see,
okay,
I didn't know that. We didn't
okay.
know all that before when
That's
we was taking that. I didn't. A lot of
So
information
now
got
that
put
you know,
out.
I'm just saying.
Yeah,
Listen, we didn't know before, but now that the facts is right in front of us,
right. Now that
you,
the facts is
you
right in front of us, it
okay.
seemed
I
really.
said
It
I
seemed
said on my
weird.
channel,
Hey,
I
Shay, baby.
said that I said this today that
It's all right, Shay, baby.
somebody could come upgrade you like the way you looking, makeup and all different hair, whatever. But
Mm-hmm.
after they done upgrading me, I'm gonna upgrade myself, and then that person that I'm friends with, they need to upgrade themselves, and it needs to keep on upgrading. It don't need to be no, oh, one day I'm gonna tell everything, and uh,
Right.
it was just
You
it was
don't do that. You
very
don't do that.
ugly for me.
You right.
I
Now
couldn't.
me and Jay Dunn, we got into it, but in anything that she told me, I'm not gonna sit up here and tell. I'm not gonna
Because you're
sit
a
up here and
woman.
do all that. That's
Because
the
you're a
thing.
woman about yours. You're a woman
Exactly. Hey
about yours.
Nicole, I would never do all that.
She
Whether we stay
saw
mad from
that.
here until eternity.
She saw that in you. Now a lot of people, everybody is different, but
Right.
like if we're gonna go ahead and push out some negativity and we're in our feelings,
Right.
we want to dish the that other person is gonna come out and dish too. So obviously
Right.
you said you and Jay Dunn came together and y'all said I don't really want to go there with you. We may go there in the future, but right now we just not gonna do it. And I
Right.
totally respect that. I
Shit,
respect
Jay.
everybody's decision that they make, but whatever decision they
Oh,
make
it's starting
is going
again.
to have some consequences and some circumstances in that. And we
Right.
can sit here and look at it and pick it apart and laugh at it and kiki at it and learn from it.
Right. Right. Right.
Here's the thing. When I became, I started
Thank you.
talking to Jay Dunn. Um, when and I kept telling Jay Dunn, you know, your platform is doing good. I tried to tell her,
You
and she
did.
just got, and she doing off on me because I was trying to tell her that listen, that shit with Bammy was all your fault. Because guess what? Bama
Yeah.
girl didn't ask you none of that, all that shit that you spilled. You went on Bama every with
True.
somebody you go everywhere to be heard about the same
Right.
bullshit all the time. Come
That's
on now.
exactly it.
So here's the thing. You listen, Bammy was minding her damn business. She really
She
was.
was. She was
And
right over there
even
in the
and she kept
mukbang
talking about,
section.
I'm not go. Just like she was on with Sir King the other night.
I did,
You them
Shay.
13, you them. You woman, fight your fight. You jumped on that platform. You wasn't invited. It was about five of them. You jumped on that. You pressed that screen yard and got up there and called yourself on that five of them and all on wore her ass out. Then everybody say they wrong for wearing J Dunn out. No, they wasn't. J Dunn wasn't invited to that party. She crashed the party.
Shit, yeah. Yeah. You are right. And Shay, I did, baby. I did. Hugs, get your baby. You right. And I said something about that. Shay should have, I mean, not Shay. Shay, I'm sorry. Jay, I love Jay. I love me some Jay. I don't like what she does, and I don't like what she says. And what she really needs to realize is that her having 2 degrees is wonderful, but her making it seem as though she's better than the plumber down the street is not.
That would make her dumb. See, that's what make her dumb. Not the fact that she's not. Just
Right.
because you educated in some level, don't mean you are educated in all levels. So
True.
telling me you got a degree in math, that means you can count good. But that don't mean that you can speak good. You know what I'm saying? That just means that you know how to do
Exactly.
something. So what you having a degree about broadcasting and you on YouTube having a beef sector? You know.
There are crackheads with degrees. I mean, a degree is, I mean, and when she made the comment about Bambi washing people asses in the psychiatric, I'm like, what that just don't, she sounds condescending, she sounds very arrogant when she says that stuff. And as much as I hated seeing um James Caldwell drag her and go after her on Sir King's panel, it's like, when are you gonna realize that just because you own a house don't mean everybody wanted to own a house? Just because no, I don't go over there no more. Reality, no script. Every now and again, if I see her pop up or something on the recommendeds, then I may go over there and see what she's saying. But I get tired of hearing how she says, "I'm not trying to sound condescending," and then you go out and sound condescending. But then again, I don't be trying to seem like I'm somebody mole or something, but it seemed like I must be making myself. But I just feel like she stop making yourself feel like you better than somebody else. I know I'm not better than nobody else, and I'll never ever pretend to be. And
Well, guess that's just her
what?
doing it. No, nobody thinks she's better. She only, you know what I'm saying? She thinking her
Right,
on herself because
right,
everything turns to the opposite.
yeah,
Everything that they've done is just the opposite. That's like me having to tell somebody I'm a woman. That's
yeah,
that's who I am. I don't have to prove it. I don't have to keep saying it.
mm-hmm.
That's who I am. I don't have to tell nobody I'm
Right,
a black
reality.
woman. Guess what? It comes. It's what it is.
It is
So
what
when
it
you try to,
is.
if you're trying to tell somebody to make somebody think you something that you're not,
Right.
or because an educated woman wouldn't be on here telling everybody about you, somebody eating your bloody cat or you eating theirs. That don't sound like educated to me.
No, that don't sound
Okay.
educated at
Okay,
all.
so I'm just saying. So
No.
sometimes your education allow you to afford to make you some money, but guess what? That's just what it is.
Right.
I know some
Starry
of the dumbest people I know are teachers.
Yeah.
Knight said something. We really need to respond to this because it seems like I go different places and
Mm-hmm.
I'll see people say stuff that really could get them blocked, but no one is trying to block them. We're trying to figure out why they would say something and then say there is no shade. And when they
Right.
said something, they said, "Are you on a spectrum, Lori? You don't seem to take social clues very well." See, Starry Night,
Yeah. I mean,
we
I
are
know it was shade, but
we are Starry Night. What me and I can't is up here doing now. I can't can speak for herself, but we are given different scenarios, and we might even be telling stories about ourselves
true.
because in the situations that be going on, the situations can be brutal, they can be heart shaking, they can actually be where someone could actually tell you don't get your heart in it because you might want to get your heart in it and you don't know how to respond to every situation that goes on. You might want to sleep on it. So with taking social clues very well,
I think she meant it in a
I
joking
know
way, or at least that's what my take was, that
what
it
is
was
it?
said in a joking way.
Oh,
Lori.
Hey, Bundy.
Lori.
Yeah, I know. That look, maybe I lied. I don't take social clues well, but I
Lori, let
would have
me
I
thought it
don't
was
get it.
joking.
I just don't get it. It don't really fit.
right,
So,
right,
me.
right, right. Here's the
But
thing I
because
want
she didn't say it and we didn't hear her, how she wrote it may make it seem one way, and how she meant it, she could have been joking, but not, shouldn't have said it like that.
Lori.
That's what I give out.
Lori, that's why you in a predicament you in because
Exactly.
somebody, you know what I'm saying? Somebody can be insulting. You ever take
Insulting
somebody,
me, and
yeah,
I
and
don't
you
take
don't
them
realize you're being,
seriously.
no. somebody was like, I've been
Right. I
heavy
used
all
to.
my life, and
Right.
somebody
Me
would say,
too.
if somebody tell you some shit like, you look good for a big woman, you be like, hey, thank you. What you mean for a big woman?
Well,
What
not
you
me. I'd
mean?
have
You
been
gotta
like,
look.
see, I'd have been like, I
No,
know, I know.
no. Listen, I know I look good before you tell me. I don't need you to tell me I look good. But here's where the punchline come in at. I didn't need you to tell me that. So what is your intent? Either I look good or not. If
Yeah,
you
intent.
you can't add an insult and compliment me to try to soften the blow. You just call me fat. Are you stupid? See
See, I
you
think it's
see.
that Libra in me. I try to see both sides all the time.
I said no. I try to see the side you show me. When somebody show, if I'm just meeting you and that's how you coming at me, you insulted me because you don't know me. You're not entitled to give me an insult.
Yeah.
You no, Lori. People know we don't. I'm saying, this is an application. You
Yes,
could click on and you could click off. And see,
true,
on this application, people say the most vile things. And in their vile things, you get to know who people really are. But until you realize that, because see, we'll say, listen, if somebody's fighting, if you were fighting with her and she said that, that'd be one thing. You wouldn't even fight with her. Why would she say something like that?
Yeah.
that's true, that's
On my
true.
channel, when I'm dancing and singing and doing parodies and stuff and trying to make people laugh and trying to find some energy out of no energy, I welcome Bertha Mae Jackson to say something that is totally out of line because
True,
I'm using that to build.
true, true.
But
But see,
but
but then
But
but
look at
that's when you in
Jim.
your
Jack,
Jim said an insult only has power when you respond to it. Because if
no.
somebody's trying to say something to get your goat, I'm not gonna let them make me upset about it.
Listen, it's not the fact that
And you
I
right,
don't know
Queen
these people.
Royalty.
Yeah,
You right. You right.
it's not that. Listen, some people, this is an application that you entitled to say what you say, but my response don't be so shocked by my response or responding to what you say. See, that's
Right.
the thing about it. I'm not a cruel
Yeah,
person,
Lily, she
but all
did.
this, but
Sorry. I was Lily said
are
it was
you
my
saying
mom. My
I
mom was
can't? Are
very
you saying that once somebody puts something out, then the response that somebody else is give might be brutal?
yeah,
yeah,
because you if you listen, I'm only responding for every action. There's a reaction, so you don't know how I'm gonna react to the things you tell me. Like you listen, you say that when you in your skit, that's a different thing. You in your zone having fun and people say stuff. You know it's all
right,
about comedy, right?
Yeah.
Right?
right.
Lori not having no skit. Lori's talking up here, and I get what they're saying
Listen,
because I
love.
listen.
Right.
I get
I'm
what
not confrontational.
I
I'm
get
just
what she's.
not do the
I
confrontation.
get why. I get where it's coming from. I get where it's coming from. Don't get me wrong. I get why she's asking Laura that. I get it.
Hmm.
But at the same time, I want Laura to know that it was not. It ain't no joke.
Not
It
it.
ain't no joke. It's
Right.
because the conversation we having, Lori. So when
True.
so you got to know when if I'm in a serious conversation, you start talking about bubblegum in the you're not. Wait, this ain't see what I'm saying? How you changing it? But we know what direction this conversation was headed. We in. So for her to say it, I get where she's coming from. And it's guess what? Maybe it's not an insult to hurt you, but to let you know that Lori, you've gone on too many of these excursions and it's causing you some issues. So I'm not downplaying what she say. I get why she asked the question.
True.
I just need for you to take it more serious. I'm not,
Yeah.
like you say, I just need for you to take it more serious. That people like you, they do when we don't want you to be like the dimwit, the blind of the beef sector.
Right. Right.
Does
Right.
Lori need a little I don't give a fuck coming out? Or is that too
I
much?
mean, that's the
She
thing.
got
I don't
that. Lori be having the eye. Lori be having the I don't give a fuck. But here's the
because
thing.
people gonna talk regardless. If I say it one way, they gonna talk. If they say it another.
No,
I'm
Lori.
just gonna be me. That's all I can
Here,
be.
no, no, but here's the thing, Lori. Here's the thing. I'm gonna give you. You say you have that. I don't give a fuck. But here's when it becomes a problem. When 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 everybody went hard on you, Bama girl pressed play, and everybody came on there to defend Lori, right?
Uh huh.
Oh, they came to
You,
bash. Woo.
No, not no. When somebody went off on Lori, all of them got on there and they called Lori and it was like it it sounded like a bash. We was like, no, listen, we ain't gonna let them fuck with you, but we want you to keep your ass still too. Now, you know what I'm saying? You know, when somebody do something, I guess everybody was saying, listen, okay, the first time they told you, the second time, the third time, you're like, Lord, what the fuck? What are
It's,
you doing?
and the
What the,
whole thing is, why in the entire world do you have to be beholden to just everybody? All I
you
want
not,
to do is me. That's it.
Lori, I'm not beholden. This is a beholden situation. If you want to do you, you got to stop commenting on what's going on.
You
You
right.
can't be you can't be you and be commenting on one side and then commenting. No, you're not. Now you're in the midst
Hey,
of the
Happy Bear.
bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
I am done with everybody else's bullshit. Y'all can keep y'all bullshit.
Right? Because guess what? Here's the thing. I when this shit went on between Sean and VS,
Mm-hmm.
I went to Sean and I told him a long time ago. This when it's going on. This wouldn't no happenstance. Anytime you in a situation, whether you believe in a higher power or not,
Mm-hmm. I sure do.
listen, ain't nothing that happenstance in this world. I know people believe it and think it, that you got power and control of your life like you think you do. Even this situation that you in, Lori, it was
Mm-hmm.
destined that you had to go through this. Now, what you take from it is going to be the learning curve.
Oh
Any
yeah.
situation that you in, I'm talking about down to me talking to you, it was purpose that I talked to you today.
Oh
I
yes,
Mhm.
know
and
it
I'm
seemed like
thankful.
I know it seemed like we just got on this app and practice, we made a church. We look like we made a church, but it's not our. We are not our own. I know we think that. I know people believe that, but it's not
Mm-hmm.
what it is. So I'm gonna tell you like this: even with Bobby going through, it was purpose.
Yeah.
With Tracy did, it was purpose. I know it don't seem like it. The fact that they donning her daughter and she rising to the occasion, it was
Yeah.
purpose. But
They
here's
needed
the
to
thing,
separate.
huh?
They
But
needed to
no,
separate. Be
I'm saying,
separate.
so everything to happen, even down to the fact that you married the man, you still with him for a while, you divorced the man, you just cheat, all that. You know what I'm saying? All that was purpose. We don't have control like we think we have control. But with your understanding of what happened, because if you're gonna be in a situation and don't learn nothing from it, that was a dumbass situation to be in. And it wasn't about the other people. It's about what Lori gonna learn from it. And that's what I'm saying. It's not about. We could tell you all day long,
Right.
but it's a learning thing that happened. And
Yeah.
one thing I do know about you, your heart is not in the wrong place. You just think that for real that this is we can all just click on and go where we want to go, and that's it gonna be. No, even clicking on to other people thing, it has consequences, and you
Yeah.
got to be willing to deal with these consequences, Lori.
Oh
And
yeah.
I'm saying, you always tell people that I like who I like. Well, God damn it, like the people. But guess what? When I like somebody, I don't listen. I don't be in everybody chat. I don't. You won't see me drop down nobody chat to save your life.
From here on out, I'm tired of all these motherfuckers in the chat.
I don't go in
Look,
everybody's
look,
feed,
I
y'all. They been pissed me off so much about this little girl that I'm able today. I'm on. You know what I'm saying, but I don't do all
yeah.
that. But I
Right.
do want them to
They're
know
waiting for you to
personally.
change
Right.
your mind.
Yeah.
They're waiting for you to change your mind. Like I'm talking about me right now. I could sit up here and think that there's nothing wrong with me changing my mind. And then when I get around certain people, they're gonna be like, get out of this car. Because you
So,
done changed your mind.
but here's the thing
Now, this
about
is why people don't want to be content subscribers. This is exactly why they be
let me tell
scared
you.
because there's so many politics.
No, but I'm gonna tell you something. All the politics you got to know is. Let me tell you something. Like I wrote in somebody's chat when it was talking about the Tracy thing in 5B, and it was trying to go on the side of Tracy D. And I put, you know what? Your hatred is so bad for 5B, the facts will never matter to you. Because facts gonna
True.
outweigh the truth. The truth stands. The truth don't need nothing to stand with it. It stands alone and by
True.
itself. So if we've been presented with all the facts and you still think that Fabe is jealous of Tracy D, I know that your hatred for Fabe outweighs your the facts. So the argument will never be with you because you ain't gonna never be wrong about this situation. Because I don't care. The truth stands alone. You don't need no help. The truth
And I
don't
ain't
need,
got for one damn truth.
and that's
Just
what I'm
one.
saying.
Yeah.
But here's where it become muddy, Rory. And
Mm-hmm.
even in your truth, you muttered that by saying, I was just going down there to fight for 5B daughter with the person who was fighting for 5B.
Okay, that didn't make sense. I mean, when you say it, it don't make sense. It don't make sense for me to want to fight for the baby with somebody that's trying to fight the baby mama. I get it.
But see,
I
I'm saying,
get
see how
it.
you see you got it now, but your heart was in the right place. I get it. I knew that you weren't trying to do nothing other than that, but you
No,
got to learn that you muddy waters. And when you
child.
muddy waters, you can't see no muddy water. So we
No.
trying to figure out. So when our lady was asking you all that, you see, I didn't even respond to the lady. You know why?
Yeah, I was like, huh?
I
Which lady are you talking about?
the lady who told people saying Laura's a grown woman, she know what she's doing. And I stood away from that conversation because I knew that if I'd have added to it, it was gonna be more tossing on Laura, and it was not for
Yeah, that
that.
was smart.
Right.
Yeah, I say I'm glad you came live because I'm just telling you, you muddied the water and how you know how you give out as parents, we'll tell our kids, don't do what I say. I mean, don't do what I do, do as I say. That's
Mm-hmm.
me muddied the water for them because I see my mama doing X, Y, and D,
Yeah.
and she keep telling. But guess what? Your actions,
Yeah.
Dictate.
your yeah,
My
cause
actions dictate what everybody say.
right. So
Was
only
you
thing out of love, I'm telling you,
on the
you
stream
will
yard?
muddy the water.
Was you on the stream yard on Bama Girls? I can't.
Yeah,
Who,
for a
me?
minute, for a
Oh,
minute.
It would have like kind of see that's sometimes we got if we don't really have it in us, or either it's not our style, or we feel that it's just not gonna work out this time. Sometimes I see people come on and they blast people out, and it just did not work. It didn't fit what was really going on,
No, no, because
or
they made it be by Lori, and we were talking
thank
about.
you, Aisha. See what
Yeah, they made
Aisha
it be.
saying?
Hmm.
When Tracy D typed it in the chat, don't bring the baby into it. And then Demi did put it up on the screen. And that's when I said I can help mod if you need me. That's
I,
what
but
it was.
listen,
And
but
I know.
listen, but listen to what you're saying. I know what you're saying. But guess what? No sooner than they said it, Tracy Deanam started talking about the baby. So you see what they say? See,
I
guess what?
see it.
They
But
act
like you
like they weren't
said,
gonna talk about the baby.
that water was good money when I got there. And
Yeah, so no, the title muddied the water. See, the title let us know that guess what? I'm just gonna sit back and observe because this shit about to go down. See, but you gonna say, well, I'm gonna give. They were friends. I'm gonna get a benefit of the doubt. I give a benefit of the doubt to listen from afar and came up my conclusion that this bitch
yeah,
was out her mind. See what I'm saying? And if I'd have
yeah,
stood there in the chat, it would have looked better. You know, I'm not giving. You know, even though we get them a click and a view without giving them because but even though you don't step down in nobody chat, you still give them a click and a view. Okay. So
right.
here's what I do. I would I listened when I was out because I know when the shit was. If you ain't come and tell me in the first 5 minutes why you in 5 day ain't why you mad at 5 day you didn't call for 3 weeks, nothing else matter because that's what we came for. We
Uh,
came for that.
right.
guess what? Like you actually have to go ahead and play by their rules when you in the bushes or whatever you decide to do to drop down. You have to play by their rules and then do what do what's inside of you because
Right.
Yeah,
what happened since you didn't play by their rules at the time. That's why this has happened. That's why there's a situation where someone asks you a question, what did you mean by what you said and all this stuff? But when you play by the rules and then do what you want to do after, then that's taking care of your household. That's taking care of your YouTube channel. That's taking care of you. And you is the one that matters at that time. The baby, it was well
right.
taken care of. See, a lot of times people they don't want to it's about taking the inventory and seeing what's really happening, because your household, Lori, comes first. And
True.
those people, whoever they are, they don't care about what's going on inside your household. You up here want to do a mod stick, or you want to do a helping for that time. They could care less about you in that chat time. Whatever their agenda
True.
was on Tracy D's area, and whatever their agenda was with those people out there that came in there to hate on Demi Did It and Tracy
I
D
see, Kimberly.
T, they don't care nothing about what's going on with you. All they wanted to do is take a picture and find out what and send it to somebody. Lord, I'm about to go off.
Oh Lord.
Let
Wait a
me.
minute. Who's being?
I'm gonna mute.
Being the chats like the haters. Do haters take over people's chat? They was taking over that chat. They was taking over that chat. It was gone crazy. And all I kept seeing is Leah, Leah, Leah. I didn't even read the whole stuff. It was
I'm
going
gonna
so
go down
fast.
and let Kimberly Black come up.
Yeah, I just put the link in.
That's what I'm saying. But you got to understand, like he was saying. Listen, it's great to think that we, I mean,
Baby.
it's not. I'm sorry.
Hey, Kimberly, baby.
Hey, hey, Lord. Let me put my seatbelt on. I'm driving, y'all. Hello to everybody on the panel.
Be careful.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's very unfortunate about this whole Bob Bay and Tracy D situation. And
Yeah.
I was in that live um, when you asked about to drop the mod stick. And at the time, nobody really knew if this was going to be a permanent fallout, or if this was a temporary fallout, or if this was going to, whatever. But at the end of the day, to me, all of these
Aisha,
content
you
creators,
not blocked? I'm
all these
sorry. Go ahead.
content, all of these content creators fall out sometime or another. And so to to you can't take no sides. That's why I don't take a side. You know,
True, true.
I watch I watch who I want to watch. I go where I want to go, and but I don't talk about nobody either. I don't call people out of their names. I don't do that derogatory,
Me
calling people
neither.
out their names. Even Tracy, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do
Okay.
that.
She is
Even
the
to her.
exception.
Yeah, I mean that's everybody's choice.
Yeah,
I,
she's my
I,
exception.
I choose not to do that because I don't do that in my real life. I don't call people out their name, but
Right.
but at the same time, they say you have to pick a side. I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that, not at all, not
I
at all.
hate I hate
And
that.
um, and the reason why I feel like you don't have to take a side is because ain't nobody paying my bills. Don't nobody pay for my
Right.
Wi-Fi. Don't nobody pay for my cell phone. Don't nobody pay for my electricity. They don't pay for none of my bills. So how are you going to get the opportunity? Why you get that option to tell me where and when I can go somewhere?
That's
No,
true.
no, I'm too grown and too old and too set in my ways for you to be able to tell me anything.
Well,
First of all,
wait a second, baby.
Kimberly Black, I'm
Trip,
so sorry.
wait, Triple L, you weak. If you got something to say to Bertha,
This
say it to
person,
her.
yeah, this
Bertha
person
May is fun. I love
this
me some
person
Bertha
has
May.
already left a comment on my live video, on my channel, Queen K, and she's trying to be here to blast me out. And I don't want to disrespect your channel. I've already left a response in the comment section on the video. So, Queen K, if you want to act another, you can talk to Lori. I'm out of it, but you can go read my response
I mean,
because
listen, I love Bertha May. We love Bertha.
yeah.
There's nothing wrong with Bertha May at all. I love me some Bertha May. I love it when Bertha May pop up in the daggone chat.
You are right, Queen K.
Hey,
Bertha
Mama
May is
Cat, Nadia.
fun, and
Hey,
she
Shay Boo.
brings energy to things. So I don't understand what's your problem, Queen K. For one, you have came to me about Ness and Five, and I'm not in Ness and Five Babes beef. I am a supporter subscriber. I'm a content creator. But when it comes down to me doing commentary on things, I'm a little out of it. Now I don't really windmill for people. I can break stuff down and tell you how I really feel about it and everything. But I don't appreciate the comment that you left. And my channel is not for what you really brought. So you could continue to talk to me over my channel, but Lori might think that you kind of being disrespectful to her chat. And I'm her moderator, and you coming to tell me things about different things and situations. Come on now. I mean, I'm gonna let Lori decide for herself what's going on because
Here's the thing.
I'm a little
Please, I
iffy.
mean, if you want to think he weak, I'm weak, we slow, then we slow and we weak together. And baby, you don't have to be here. You honestly don't. I appreciate people come over, and you don't have to like me, and you don't have to like Triple L, but he is my moderator. That's my boo-boo. And if we slow, then we slow together. Then we slow together. So, it's cool. You don't have to be here with us. It's all right. It is no problem. Not at all. But you can't be, if you gotta, if you're gonna talk trash to them, we just ask that you be respectful. If you got a problem with him, then, you take it up with him. But I just ask that you be respectful. Everybody, and I've really never had a troll. In all of my little stuff, never really had a troll. So I would not want to start having any now.
You mentioned Five's name, you're gonna have trolls.
But I love Fi. God damn, do I need to marry Fi just to? God
If
damn.
you talk good about Five, you're gonna have some trolls.
I always. Well, I'm sorry. They gonna have to look Queen K. Queen K, it's all good. You don't have to be here, baby. It's all good.
Mostly what
Bertha is women. Bertha disrespectful. Bertha is the most fun child. Bertha, Bertha always be. Bertha
You see how
always be
people
messing with folk. Did they?
you see how people take things out of context? You did not say that she was disrespectful. You didn't say that.
No, I don't think Bertha. I think Bertha is fun as hell. Bertha fun as hell.
Mama Pat. I
It's
love Mama
all
Pat.
good.
I got to get to know Mama Pat. Woo.
Listen, I don't think Bertha's disrespectful. And Triple L, I don't know if you think Bertha disrespectful. I think Bertha is one of the most fun subscribers ever. We joke
He
around in chat.
he
I
said
said
that
wrong. I said
he
that
what he said was
for things in other people's chats, like the ops and people, and they block her. She will tell you they block her, and she be having comedy.
She has said
right.
that before.
Right,
She's
and
funny
what
as
he said
hell.
is right. He said that in his when he's on his live, birthday may say some disrespectful stuff, but he expect that because that's part of his his
That's
act.
true. That
That's
is
what he
true.
said. He did not see, but that's a see. And then they go back and say, "Oh, birthday man was talking about," but that's not what
Yeah,
he
it's a
said.
phone carrier. Yes.
That's not
Oh,
that's
But
not what
I
he
need
okay.
said.
the Bertha play too. I have a thing on my channel where if you don't drop the mics, if you don't bring your Bible and you don't bring your mirror and different little things, you get blocked. But if you don't get blocked, I'm just saying it builds the chat. The chat be rolling and making
Exactly. That's the thing. If I ain't gotta pay me
personality.
dust,
Your
she got
personality.
See, here's
zillions
the
of
thing.
subscribers.
Here's the thing. They saying Fire don't pay you dust. Fire didn't pay what's the lady she interviewed with just recent dust, and now
Miss
she's
P
talking to her.
Velocity.
So for what they're saying, today is a new day. But tomorrow, you don't know what tomorrow's gonna bring. Okay, be okay with that. But why do you care if Fire pay you dust? Why does she
That's the
care?
thing.
No, why does she care? Not Fire. Why do she care that Fire don't pay you dust?
Well, now that you got she look, and now I'm making excuses again. And you had to ask Nadia, because I would say everybody got a right to their opinion, and they do. They all got a right to their opinion, and whether if I pay me dust or not, I don't care. See, I'm not gonna be one of these people. That's just the thing. I'm not gonna say, well, did she pay you dust or this that? It's just not me. I'm not conflict oriented.
You,
Yeah.
but you see how this what I'm saying about keyboard gangsters and how they are. She probably a old woman that's sitting there can sitting there saying this. See, why would you bring this to this channel? We talking about something totally different. We're not talking about 5A on that level. You
No,
know,
no, not on that
so
level.
so what are you talking about? Log off. Some people need to log off and do find some another hobby because
And I
this
Okay,
ain't
bye
it.
bye,
agree.
Queen.
Sometimes we
Thanks for coming
can't
by.
reason with everybody. We cannot reason. It's not gonna work.
True, and I'm a reasoning type of person. I am a reasoning type of person. I'm not that conflict oriented type of person. Never have been. And no, who was it asked about my mama? Lily. No, Lily, my mama is very soft spoken and very submissive. Very, always
Queen
has
K,
been.
Queen K,
But
what did you come for?
here,
Like, did you come for like entertainment and things like that to
This
this
is the
app?
entertainment app.
Come
but
forward.
guess what? So
You might not
get
come
ready to
off
get
like
entertained by what I'm about to tell you. Cause
Bullshit.
that shit was not cool. Here's the thing. I remember that, Fabe said she the queen. So somebody gonna go on to Bama Girl said, so if Fabe the queen, would you a princess? No, bitch,
Yeah.
I'm a queen. I'm a queen. She ain't said she was the only queen. She said she was the queen. Are you stupid? Are you slow? She didn't never say that the other women can't be queen. She said she's a queen. So why can't all of us be queen? Why would you think that I'm a princess? You see how dumb that is to ask somebody that?
See, I'm queen. You a queen. I mean, damn it,
And
we
I'm not
queen.
a right. So when Poppy comes up there, a queen, I'll be like, well, damn, she even took my title. What?
And this is like watching TV. So Nadia, I don't think the people in the TV give me any dust or pay me any dust. So why would I think that if I gotta pay me any dust? She don't have to at all. I'm,
And
I'm
at this time, we trying to uplift 5A, all the shit she gonna do, and they want to start trouble with you and 5A.
and that's
yeah,
the
29
thing.
minutes. She comes on and whatever. I mean, whatever time. I ain't trying to announce what time she coming on to get
Don't
you on
announce
that
it.
call.
Don't announce it.
But anyway,
No,
whatever time she come on, she said that they are dead to me. But I mean, we don't know what she's gonna do, and we don't know what she's gonna say. But I mean, it could still be in somebody's spirit.
Yeah, that is true.
Still going through.
And I'ma still go over there, right back where I was to begin with. And she'll never have to mention my name. It's okay with me. I don't have a.
Yeah.
I mean, when I watch Power, I support the folks on Power.
and who called your name out on Power, Lori?
Nobody, and I don't
Who,
expect them
who?
to.
And guess what? And don't you have a great opinion on Power about what's going on? Don't you? You see
Yep,
how that works?
there you
So,
go. And if they had a
and,
chat, I'd put it in the chat too.
right.
You're a queen, and you're a
And
queen.
guess what? And all the chatting you do don't take away from their paycheck.
True,
Who else love them?
right?
How their mama doing? You see how that works? And
Mm-hmm.
I don't care how much we feel about. Let me tell you something. I do know this. People are jealous of the money that 5A and Sean Burley has made on this side of the river. I'm just
True,
saying.
true, true.
And listen, but that don't mean that nobody else won't be able. But this is their time.
That's true. There's
This is
other
their
folks that
time.
done made it. Yeah, I mean,
This
shit.
this this is their time. And you know what? Listen, on the beef side, 5A and Sean ain't making shit. When they go on the white side, they're making all the shit. So we may think we look at their little money, be counting it a change. Let them make it. They're making it on the other side. If it's not you, why not be somebody else?
Why
Why are
not?
you jealous of somebody else? And listen, all the money in the world didn't stop 5A for being hurt about her friend doing what she did. You see what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Money don't buy you shit.
Not a
That,
bit.
that, that, when I'm telling you the things that cost the most, your pride, your love, money can't buy that. So while she got all that money that was coming to her, she still managed to be a human being and get hurt. So you can't be judging nobody because guess what? You find out they got feelings like everybody else. Shut the
What the
what?
Bible say? Judge, lest you be judged.
And if you're gonna judge, what God believe in having them unto thy damn self, because nobody else care.
Thank you. I can't judge a soul. Not gonna even try to judge a soul.
Now, don't get me wrong.
Hmm.
People have so many opinions on this sector. It does cause to make it interesting. Don't get me wrong.
That's
But
true.
when you become vile, when you become diabolical with the damn shit you're doing, that's the
Yeah.
problem. See, that's the problem. It's not the fact that people have an opinion. Because just like I told you, the lady who told you that, I understood her opinion. I really did.
Right.
But it's
I'm
it's
gonna find you on YouTube.
Well,
right. And all these, like you said, the doxing and all that kind of stuff. Guess what?
that is ridiculous. You know
To
what I'm
this day,
saying?
I haven't sent the cash app or nothing. You know why? Because it come with information, and because you're so crazy on this shit, I refuse to put my. And listen, and you dox me, you wouldn't get shit. You wouldn't. You while I was the boringest bitch in the world, but because you're so stupid, you lose out on my dime because I refuse to give you any kind of ammunition to come at me.
That's true, but you know what's weird? You can look on my damn Cash App, and the main people, the only people I really Cash App is Fi Babe or Ness or Fi Babe, or I mean, these are the only people that's up here that I they Cash App because I support them.
Yeah,
I
but
got
but listen, I would love to support them financially, but because of what I'm
Yeah,
seeing on this sector, I keep my damn money to myself, and
yeah,
99% of the time, I keep my opinion. I'm just
yeah,
happy that this week is going on that listen. I want to talk to people I want to talk to, and you just
right.
happen to be one of them. Before it's my opinion about what's going on here,
Hmm.
it ain't no different than other people. It's some bullshit up on this app. But okay. Now, guess what I do? I listen. I love if I want to watch, I watch. If I don't, I watch James Caldwell sick trying to sick Tracy D deeper on Friday. I laugh and like that's what he do. So I'm not
Yeah,
mad at James
oh
Caldwell. That's what he's
yes.
supposed to do.
that's
Uh
what he do.
she has
That what
not
he's supposed.
responded to James. That's gonna be interesting if she does. That might
Yes, she did. Yes, she did. You got to
when
listen.
when
But no, wait. She didn't just respond. But read her title. But her show about to start.
what? Who? What? I'm
Read
already
her title. Read her title, and it's
let
gonna
me
say
see.
a lot.
Let me go.
Okay. See, y'all
Oh,
gotta read
Angel
between the lines.
Lane edition.
We about
Ha!
to something about to
Huh?
happen to all of us. We about to go underneath the
What?
veil
You
or
right,
something.
stop the violence. I'm keeping my damn coins too. Oh, that's right. She do come on in a minute. Listen, thank you, Karen. You know I love
Oh, you
you.
talking
Love
about
you.
somebody. I thought you was talking about that other one.
Who?
Who?
I thought you was talking about the Tracy D issue. I thought you saying she was coming on. No.
No.
No,
No,
I said
Friday.
you said he hadn't responded to James Caldwell.
Yeah, I'm talking about the Tracy. She hasn't responded, but did you say
Oh, I
she
thought you
did?
meant five.
No, I said I thought he said Faber hadn't responded to James
I'm
Caldwell.
talking about
Yeah, didn't that what you said?
Tracy D and Demi did it has not responded to James. He cleaned her up yesterday.
Yes, he
But
did.
yeah,
If
but let me tell you, he
if
cleaned her
that
up. But he cleaned her up, but then he said, I would rather talk to Tracy D. But how you gonna rather talk to me? And you tore my daughter down like to the least common denominator. I said, Lord, these people crazy.
he's playing a game, he got a strategy.
Oh, you think he don't? Because guess what he said? Out of 5 billion and Tracy D, I'm for Tracy D. You know what that means? That all his people gonna pick Tracy
Oh,
D. See, you got to see. Guess what? You got to sit back and watch the game being played. Now
I
he can
see.
he tore her ass up, but he still don't want to make the money she make and have a subscriber she make. So therefore, let me go on and show you that throw my head in on Tracy D. Put my money on Tracy D. Tracy D
Mm.
lost this battle the first day she started out letting her daughter come fight for her. So your money on Tracy D, no, you want all your subscribers to fight. So they're not gonna go for five. They're gonna go for Tracy D because that's what James Carver said go for. You see what I'm saying?
Yep.
Yes. And
Not
not
the fact that
even
not the mhm.
Tracy got a team. She said it one. I watched the videos and I would sit back in the bushes and collect information.
Yep, I
She said
say.
she has a team. So if she has a team, if somebody turned her back on her, she feel the same way.
True, true. And I've heard her say, somebody, you got to pick a side. I mean, that's all you hear. You got to pick a side. You got to pick a side. You got to pick a side. I like who I like. I hate this side stuff. It's like you going through the gate to go to the other side. And you're going through the gate to go to here. But of course, this is what makes the beef sector the beef sector.
Now
Okay, you got to have somebody to beef with.
Yeah.
let me tell you something.
Hey, Mama
Here's the
Patty.
thing. When the thing was going on between VF and Sean,
Mm-hmm.
You know what made me pick the side?
What?
The Kim calling the man a pedophile. See, if they fight
Yeah.
on their own and do stuff, see, you got to see. It wasn't about Sean Bradley. It's about you doing all this shit with the kids and let. Even listen, BS is vile. Do what you got to do, make your money, because she was making money, okay. But
Yes, yeah.
when the shit started turning left with the kids, I had to pick a side. Not for Sean Bradley's
Yeah.
side. The fact that you just about, you know what I'm saying? And I ain't pick no side. I just realized that VS was a bad person. Had nothing to do with
Mm-hmm.
Sean. Nothing that Sean could have told me, even if he came back and said, well, we were just playing. Even after you play with her, I don't play like that with kids. So guess what? Go,
Right.
you know. So that's the side I'm talking about, not the side of 5 Like I say, five A. They
I
say
agree.
people say 5A do stuff too. All of them did enough shit on this thing.
They
They said
all
all
have
of them is
done
turn up.
fuck shit.
But the fact that the shit they doing about that girl child, ain't nothing
That
you could
ain't,
tell me.
yeah. That's, I just,
So
that shouldn't have, to me, it shouldn't have been brought up. Okay?
right,
Anything
so
about Leah shouldn't have been
You
brought up.
you don't never
If
know what side you gonna get with me. I can be uh overall I'm a nice person, but I can't be fake.
that's the thing. I cannot be fake. And I refuse to lie about anything that 'cause here's the thing. Once you start that lying shit, you got to remember that shit. Yeah, but I ain't got time for all of that. Trying to remember
now
this. Trying to remember
here's
that.
the thing that when you say I can't be fake, I have not yet found God on YouTube.
Right.
If you put on your go, if you sit down or stand up to piss, you ain't my God. So as far as I'm concerned, I don't understand this shit about that being so loyal to people that I can't go when I want to go. See, I get that part, but I do know this. My desire is not to go. I'm telling you, James Caldwell, I liked him until he went after Five's daughter.
Yeah.
I cut him off. It had nothing to do with
True.
5B.
Hi, my love.
It had nothing to do with fire because they were fighting. Fight on. But when you went up to her child and you said, well, Fire said something about my child. She read was in your book. Now you say what you say. Now Fire never came and said her child molested. For you to say that shit, I'm done. You know what I'm saying? Fight. Fight all
Right.
day long. But facts is facts. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, okay. You said it and then repeated what you said and you get mad again for repeating what you say. Now, see, I have a problem with that. Now,
Yeah.
some things, some repeat, I don't say anyway. You know what I'm saying? Some shit you
Right.
just you just don't repeat. But that's not me. I'm not fighting.
Right. Right.
I can't tell you how to fight. But I'm gonna tell you this now. Now that you're in this fight and you went that way, I'm telling you, I know you don't need my subscription, James, but I'm done. And you know what I'm saying? He's still gonna make his
Yeah.
money. So
Yeah.
it's not about me taking away from his money.
Right.
My mind and my heart won't let me sit there and put up with the bullshit you just said about that girl daughter. So
Right.
you could have fought 5A all day long. The shit you said about that girl being molested, you went below the belt. Now
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Or you need
It's
to
much better to say that somebody whip your
connect
child.
with Miss. You need to
When
connect with Miss I Can't. She's a real one. Like Instagram her, do something. Keep in contact with her.
who Miss I?
No.
Oh, can of course, of course.
What he say?
Look, I gotta keep in touch with you. This woman, I know is this woman. Look, my emails is down to the bottom. I
Okay.
loves me some Karen.
Send her an
Karen,
email.
huh?
Send her an email.
Yeah, but
Sing it with
yeah,
the Babe Nation
yeah.
song.
That's right.
Oh,
I really I love this sector to a part. I can't get this
yeah.
shit. I'm gonna tell you something. It will mess with your spirit if you don't log off from this shit. Cause I'm telling you, this shit become so vile. I'm telling you, what BS was doing that with Sean. That shit was vile to me. I
Yeah,
couldn't. I had to walk away from that shit. And
That is
I. It was vile, and it had nothing to do with Sean. You know what I'm saying? If people think, "Oh, you taking Sean?" No, you just know I'm taking the side of facts and what I see, and you know good. It had nothing to do with Sean. Sean wasn't saying the shit that he was saying. Now, Sean just do shit too. But I know when I fought to take him. I know I fought to take 5A. I knew how to fought to take James Caldwell. But when he went there about that child, I was like, okay, now
yeah,
I
I'm
can't.
done.
I can't. When
it's
Fire Baby Jay Wilson and she said, "Now I'm gonna read you." Now I'm gonna drag you. Did you
Hmm.
stay in the bushes that chat?
I think.
Yeah, here's the thing.
I don't know.
See, this the thing. If anybody was surprised that Jay Wilson was the one giving that information about Teresa, something wrong with y'all. I just was like, this is it telling us something that we didn't think. So
She's just
it made me.
evil. She's evil
Huh?
personified. Tracy is evil
No, but let me
personified.
say something. Listen, with James, brother Jay and Fabi went through that. That didn't make me change nothing about Jay Wilson, because I
No,
knew he wasn't innocent. I was you just and everybody wrong. Oh, brother Jay's wrong. No, he was doing he just did his shit behind his he drove rock behind his hand. So what y'all
true,
want him to do?
true,
No, he wasn't
true.
innocent. I didn't take that. I didn't take that deep like other people did.
Right, right, right. Because people, listen, they want you. I guess what they do, they just say stuff because they want you to say something back.
Just
I
like Tracy D going on this talking about Five A, you was with her doing all this shit. So every time when you talk about her, it's like talking about your damn self. So how you think this working in the real, huh?
That's
See,
true.
the people they hate Five A so much they just want her to say the dumb shit out her mouth. But I'm gonna tell you, the people that she's talking to now don't have no respect for Tracy D. They hate Five A enough to get that let her talk
True.
Hey,
the venom out her mouth, but they don't care about no damn Tracy D.
No, no,
Tina,
but see, if you can get Fabe to say stuff, that's when they win. If you can get
They're
her
not get.
so upset,
But let me tell you something. Even if she says something, she win
yeah,
because
yeah,
she's the news reporter. And let me tell you what people didn't realize. For
hmm,
Fabe not to have said nothing to the
oh
people that
yeah,
support her, and that
right,
would have been wrong. But people said
right.
she wrong. The people was wondering what was Tracy D. So Fabe knew she had to come out for
She
her
did.
people.
She had to
So
come out
for them,
swinging.
so for people to, she had to at least give us an explanation on why Tracy D went ghost on you. Everybody saw it in the chat. Tracy D went there. But I'm gonna tell you what you didn't notice when Demi came into Fi chat as a moderator. Fi walked away for a minute. You know why she walked away? Because she had to get her emotions together, and she came back and she was talking to beautify them. But you know what? When Demi stepped into that chat as her moderator,
Hmm.
Fabe took a deep breath and said, "Give me a minute." Y'all see they so I knew something was going on because she
Yeah.
didn't. When Demi walked into that chat, Fabe's whole mood changed. She was already dealing with something, but when she walked, she said, "Give me a minute." She kept looking at Demi, and Demi kept saying, "She like, yeah, I'm gonna go live. Y'all sign up to my channel." Now she was saying, now Fabe could have went off. But she held her composure. So don't talk about Fabe and try when dealing with shit. Because she could have minded her then. She sit back
Yeah.
and waited. So people, when you when when you observing the whole situation, you'll come out with it. But people just have when you have your eye on tunnel vision, you can't see nothing else. See, I saw what was going on. I saw that she wasn't there. I saw when Demi got on chat and it changed her mood. I said, "Oh yeah, it's something going on."
See,
I
I
got a
didn't even
question I
notice
came
all
up
that. I
for.
didn't even. I thought Tracy D was, maybe taking care of stuff, different things, because I know me and Tracy D right about the same age, and I didn't know if she still had her mother or not. But I'm thinking, like her, like me, she may be taking care of her
Yeah,
parents or something like that.
all right, that's what she said. But guess what? Your mama still living because you on tour right now talking to everybody. So either your mama's so I'm saying people will tell you anything. Don't buy the wolf ticket because don't buy the shit because guess what? She been on Olivia Argo today. Come on now,
Oh,
you doing a tour.
oh,
So
whoa, really?
yes. And
Mm,
she said, well, she called in and she told her whenever she have another call in, I'm gonna come on there and we go live.
I was
Tracy,
looking for that. I couldn't really
sit your
find the part.
sit your dumb ass down. Sit your
Right.
dumb ass down. That's all I can say. Because guess what? Ain't no way you at 90. I'm saying 95 years old woman. Because and guess what? I'm her age. 95. Sit your dumb ass down. You ran behind that young lady. You went to cope behind a stranger you didn't know. You got in her ass and you got in her house and got accepted into her family and did what you did. Guess what? You're too old for that. Sit your old ass down, Tracy D.
Well, now, just like Aisha said, now I used to do the same for my mama. I would cuss a bitch out for my mama. I didn't care who she was.
Who
I,
wouldn't? Who
yeah.
wouldn't? But here's the difference between you and here's between wisdom. My
Hmm.
mom ain't gonna let me get on the TV because guess what? Let me tell you why she would let me get on YouTube. Because if a bitch step to me wrong, you will see a
Hmm.
whole side of my mama you don't like. So my mama say stand down. She didn't tell you stand down for me. She tell you stand down because you gonna make mama come out there fighting. And when
Yeah.
I come out, I ain't coming back in. I ain't
See?
coming out till everybody ass get whooped. So as wisdom, you know when your mama tell you don't fight for her, not because mama can't mama and if you mess with my child and curse my child out, it's on.
Oh, you right about that. Oh, you right about that. Because I have been out there and I will fight for mine any and all the time. I have. When somebody call them
Hello?
out, oh, I'm outside with them.
Hello?
I
You're
can hear
here.
you, baby. Can you hear us? I can't. I can't. Miss Karen, can you hear us, babe?
Um, Lori, can
Yeah,
you
babe.
ask her when she comes back on, like how much of the sector of the content creators are really people that would go out and whoop somebody's butt because, like, say April Walker, Rita doxed her and posted it,
Uh-huh.
and it was what's her name? April Walker got in trouble every 2 to 5 years stealing out of stores and just I'm
Oh,
looking at
really?
the thing like, girl, like we all done got in trouble, but girl, you keep on getting in trouble, and it costs a lot of money when you got to go to court too to pay them lawyers and stuff.
Well, I'm sure.
Damn,
That's what public defender for.
yeah, and then it stay on your record. My so that's my question, Lori. Like, how? I mean, what's the percentage of content creators that have records that would come out and beat somebody down versus the ones that don't and the ones that will sit behind the keyboard? What's the percentage?
Who knows? But all I know is I ain't got time to be going. You got to hate somebody a whole hell of a lot to want to go beat their ass, and you ain't never met them. But there's a
But
lot
here
of these keyboard gangsters that will get up here and talk as much shit as they can, put all your information out, do all this vile shit, and then be surprised when somebody pull up on them.
let me
And
tell you
mhm,
let me tell you something, and I'm gonna answer this like this. Your worst fight is with somebody who have nothing to lose.
true, true,
And see, Father have a lot. Sean have a lot.
yeah,
You have a lot. When you see people like Treason and fighting, they have nothing to lose.
that's
They
true.
they have not. I can tell. Of the worst. I'm talking about the worst fight you can ever do. Somebody don't have nobody love them. Nobody care about them. They don't have no fight, nothing. So fighting for Treason on this platform, she will go beyond where you may go because I got too much to lose to be fighting. You know what I'm saying? So there's a limit. There's a
Well,
limit.
there
Yeah,
is a limit. There's a
that.
limit, but there is a couple people up here I would go kick their ass. I would
Listen,
go kick their ass.
here's the thing. Let me tell you, like I tell anybody, you ain't that good that I want to go to jail for.
That is true.
Unless it's my child. Anything else, even a man of mine you can have. Because if he wouldn't to go, guess what? And like I tell any woman, I
We
told
say
my
you
daughter, I
keep
said,
them.
right, like I tell my daughter, one thing I know, a penis is not a unicorn. They got too many of them. Stop
Oh,
throwing you must
go.
fight a woman.
Yeah,
Now, you
you
know what
right.
I'm saying? Because I'm just saying, and eat this cat. It ain't that deep. So anything other than my child, I'm just saying. Because if a person love you, they're not gonna put you in a situation to have to fight for them, a man or a woman. So you
Well,
got to
that's
know your
true.
word. So and that's on this application, it will be my child.
Right, right. And you right. What's up, Judge? What's up? How
I
are you,
had a
babes?
call.
So you
I
came
had a
right when we
phone
about to
call.
end it. Because
I
fire
don't
is
know
coming
nothing y'all
on.
said besides what just happened.
What, babe?
I had a phone call, so I don't know what y'all said besides what I just heard.
It's all good. It's all good because Miss Fi Babe is coming on with the Stay in Your Lane edition. Whether she paying me dust or no dust is okay
You
with me.
gonna watch it. You
I'm
gonna
going to
watch
still
it.
watch it.
Guess
I'm
what?
going where I've been.
And guess what? Newsflash, everybody pay your dust because on this application, you only known by so many. You know what I'm saying? This application,
True.
it's not much 1% of people that. So you pay, everybody pay us dust. So tell
Here's
me,
to the dust.
look, tell me something I don't know.
Okay, here is to the dust. It is all good, but I will see you guys over in Fi's chat. I thank y'all for coming up here. Karen, you know I
Thank you.
loves you down. Triple
I love you too.
L, you know I loves you down, baby. Listen, these
Look, we're
my
gonna see what the
friends.
queen. We're gonna see what the queen had to say.
Yes, we must go see what that queen has to
Has
say.
to say. Thank you.
Aisha, I love you, girl. Come back. Come on back, child. And
Bye, y'all.
Milo,
Bye.
welcome. Welcome, welcome. Come on back. Karen is an old favorite of ours. And yes, Phoebe, girl, y'all come back when you can. I'm trying to do some different things, okay? Because I never came here to beef. So I'm going to be doing the bomb pop challenge this week. Mm. This week I'm gonna be doing the 7 bomb pops in 7 minutes. Hmm. Oh yes, and I got to get with Triple L so we can do I want to do a dance with him. I can't last for hours like him, but he don't know yet. But I'm getting ready to get with him so we can do a.
Guess what? You and Triple L can do some mukbangs together from on
Yes.
StreamYard.
Oh
Mm-hmm.
yes. Oh yes. Oh yes. Yes. Now my 50th birthday party on the 4th, I'm gonna be doing the
PPP.
cream and peaches challenge. Okay, you
Mm-hmm.
got to eat the cream out the peaches without no hands. Hmm.
Okay, what?
Yes, yes, yes. That is part. I'm doing my grown and sexy night on that night. Jamila, Life with Jamila. If you haven't already subscribed, please subscribe to Life with Jamila. She is part of the grown and sexy segment that we having. 1 week we having it on mine, which was the first week, which was last week, and then 2 weeks later it's on hers, and then back and forth. And we doing it at 2 weeks because we got to keep you waiting for everything that we're going to be concentrating on and showing.
Good, good,
Hmm.
good, good,
Oh
good. I'm
yes.
I'm I'm glad you're doing. I just wish the best for you and your channel. And I
Thank you,
know
my
that you didn't had.
baby.
I think you done had enough of hurdles and enough of lashings out to last you a lifetime on this little.
You ain't never lied. Never lied. I'm getting ready to do the mukbangs. I'm beginning with Karen. We're gonna do us some mukbangs. And I want Triple L to do wait a minute. Can you do a mukbang with a mask on? I don't know. Maybe you can do the bomb pop challenge with the mask on. You just eat them, look, hold the mask and just eat the bomb pop up. Show us the stick.
um, I had to kind of get a little down and dirty tonight. It was constructive
Ooh.
criticism that I
Absolutely.
was trying to convey and trying to give because, like, after you've had enough, enough is
Yeah.
enough,
When
and
you had enough, you done had a damn enough.
people will spin everything you say, and
Yeah.
when sometimes things occur, and when it's time to talk, uh, it it really can kind of go a little bit
Left.
like a bad taste in your mouth, and you might read the chat and they all ganging up on you, and it's like, what in the world is going
It's
on?
like, damn, I didn't know I was so disliked.
I don't like
But
this, and then it might make some people leave the chat, and it's just like,
right,
Yeah, and I
oh
don't want to
right.
disrupt anybody's chat or anybody's page or platform or anything. I just want to be me. I just want to go where I want to go. But I'm sure enough stay in the damn skybox. And I ain't doing nothing but speaking of y'all hoes any low.
hey, y'all, I want y'all to find this. There is a video Rico reports, and it's Five Babe talking on the 7 hour live she did.
Oh
And
yeah.
she tells a story about Tracy D and the titties. Tracy D
Oh
was
yeah, oh
Yeah.
yeah,
for
yeah, yeah. We
her.
heard that.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
I
Hi,
busted
Summer
out
Breeze.
laughing. I mean, I laughed for 5 minutes, and then I went live. I went live and I let all my subscribers hear me laughing and stuff.
Right, and guess what? So now, because of that video, now Fire Bear's a dyke. You see what I'm saying? You see how people switch up?
Yes. I'm gonna tell you what, I must be a huge dyke because when I got my boobies done and they was sitting up like headlights, I think half the people in my damn city saw these boobies. Cause
But guess what?
I'm like,
Guess what,
see
Lori? Guess
what?
what? I got mine done right before COVID, so nobody get to see them. So
Oh, well, I could tell you who would love to see them. Tommy Sotomayor would love to
Tommy
see
would Tom. Listen, only thing Tommy need to see is that his mom is a real black woman. He need to stop talking about the black woman. That's what he need to see. He need to see the fact that what he's doing it doesn't do nothing on real people who know that he's just an asshole making money.
That's
What he
it.
need to what he need to see is the fact that he is a nigga. He need to see that if he go out there and talk stupid about black people, tell on white people, they're still gonna beat his ass. He really need to see that nobody cares enough about him to even entertain that, but the white people and the other stupid black people don't realize that they are all niggas. What he need to see, can we go on? Okay.
Summer Breeze said,
Lord,
"Coke button, stop."
Lord, you need to get you a OnlyFans account and you
What?
need to run it and spin it. That breast thing, whatever, make it up.
What about me showing everybody in the city?
Whatever you got in your mind.
Oh,
Look, my niece wanted to have a breast reduction. She's 24. And we tried to convince her not to have one. And I mean, just she said, "Well, you had one. I had one for medical reasons. I didn't.
okay.
I've been a big breasted woman all my life.
God knows.
And
Don't it
when
feel
I
good to turn over and you ain't laying on them?
girl, listen. But like I tell, listen. I don't. The guy that I used to date haven't seen him yet. I haven't dated him since I was about a year ago because I was sick. And I was telling my daughter, I said, when I had big breasts, I had to tell all the men these are for entertainment purposes only.
Only, okay?
And guess what? Because this shit was heavy for me to carry around. I don't even,
Thank
what
you.
size you are. Man, what size? Every man, go sit your ass down. I don't get no orgasm for these big titties. No, these titties, this dead weight to me. I don't know what you see, but it's dead weight to me. I got to lift these suckers up and put them on my shoulders to give
Thank
myself a
you.
bath. I'm
Thank
good on titties.
Thank you. We could have sold them to Summer Breeze. Summer Breeze could have took Summer Breeze. You could always had a child. It was so much. It took 18 pounds off mine. But you know what? We're gonna end it with the titties right now because 5A live. We got to go see the Stay in Your Lane edition. I
Okay.
love you guys. We have got to end it, honey.
Good night, everyone.
Good night, everyone. Triple L. Good night.
Good night, Triple L.
Lord,
Well,
he
he
on the
must be
phone.
already gone.
He
He
already
might.
over there.
Oh, yeah. All right.
He
Bye.
already over there. All right, babies. Thank you guys. Y'all come on back, hang out with us, do all that good stuff. Child, we have a ball. We do have a ball when it ain't a bunch of drama. So come on over here. And I am not making an OnlyFans account because only the boobies is the ones that look good. I'm not mad at all. Not mad. Judge Darling, thank you, baby, for coming over. I will see you guys over there in the bushes where I will be living and moving to. Love y'all.